focus. So we got that taken care of, staying focused. So now we got to address the 19 Keys situation because this is pivotal to the film, okay? Now we had 19 Keys in the film. Now 19 Keys is a brother, met him a few years ago. It was always respect with me and 19 Keys, always respect. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. I'm gonna tell y'all what went down. I'm gonna tell y'all what went down, all right? Again, I met 19 Keys. I was cool with 19 Keys. Never had a problem with 19 Keys. Never, always respected him. Always showed him love. I've been on his broadcast before. We chopped it up. He on the Earn Your Leisure channel. I mean, the interview he did with me. I didn't charge him or nothing, and it got like damn near 2 million views. Like one of the biggest interviews on that channel. Like in the top, at least the top 5 biggest interviews on that channel. So yeah. And I sat with this man, talked to him face to face for hours. And I've been out to lunch with him and Shaka Bars. They invited me to lunch. We done chopped it up. I mean, for real, we done chopped it up. Then I invited him to be in Hidden Color 6, came on down, had a great conversation, had him in Hidden Color 6. All right. Everything was cool to me. But there was a video that surfaced, family. There was a video that surfaced of 19 Keys. I don't know how old the video is. It can't be too old. I don't know how old the video is. But the video was a little slightly disrespectful to me and our lineage. He was like, yeah, FBA operates as a group and Tariq acts like the leader. And that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Let me show y'all the clip. Let me just do it like this. Let me show you the clip, family. All right. Now, this is what was said. I'm going to show you the clip. This is the clip. All right. Hold on one second. So he did this. Now, somebody put this up. This isn't my clip, but other people found this clip and put it up. Now, this is what he said exactly.
Essentially, a lot of this is centered around foundational Black Americans. That is a lineage-based group who does act like an organization or a movement with a center head, which would be Tariq Nasheed. Now, he says that he is not the head of it. It's a lineage, right? And we are not a group, but he definitely acts like, you know, the leader of the group, if you will. And then there is the way that they treat and talk about Africans. So it's very demeaning, right? They talk about delineation, right, which is a separation and saying that, look, we are Black Americans. We are not associated with other groups, and we don't want to be grouped and classed in as well. We are from America, right? We have our rights in America, and we're going to continue to make strides and progress here in this land, which is not a foreign concept, right? When there were schemes to push the Black, you're right. Essentially, a lot of this is
okay, cool. So that's basically it. Okay. Why 19 Keys would say some bullshit like that, I don't know. Why this man would say that, family, I don't know why that man would say. He knows that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Why would he say that? That's not true, and he knows that. You know? And again, I've sat down with 19 Keys for hours. He's never said none of this to me face to face. You know? I done interviewed with him. Again, we done went out to lunch and all that stuff for hours. None of this stuff, all of this could have been said to me if it was like that. You know what I'm saying?
So this is for Tariq Nasheed. Dude, you gotta cut off all of the Pan-Africans, my guy. None of them like you. Now, you having trouble reading the room, that's okay, we got your back. None of the Pan-Africans rock with you. They're all jealous of your spot. They want to take your spot. They believe you should not be where you are. All right? All of the Pan-Africans, Dr. Maat, every last one of these dogs, they are jealous of you, my guy. That's why they hang with, I mean, what are we doing? Like Dr. Maat hangs with nothing but people who hate Tariq Nasheed. And somehow Tariq Nasheed gives her a pass. It's like, dude, what are we doing, my guy? She's the reason why she's finessing you. She's over here. She got all the game, all to lose if she don't appear on Hidden Color 6. She's a failed YouTuber, content creator. She's looking for clout. She's looking for a new audience. The Pan-African audience has abandoned her. No Pan-African wants to watch this woman. Pan-Africans don't support each other, by the way, if you guys don't know. So she's looking to tap into a new audience base outside of the Pan-African audience. That's why she's on her best behavior with you, my guy. But she does not rock with you. That's why she got all these idiots around her hating on you, grown-ass, old, unsuccessful failed men who are hanging with her, who are jealous of you, my guy. Who wish they had your spot. Jealous of, because they always wanted to be cult leaders and run an organization, and they're mad that you are on top and you're not a cult leader and you're not a leader of nothing. So like that pissed them off even doubly. They said, how's this man on top and he not even a leader of a cult? Like they want to be. So that's why they like, nah, you leader, nah, you leader. So they're gonna make you the leader anyway. The leader, they're gonna make you the leader because they're like, yo, like we don't know how to be jealous of you. But bro, stop, leave the Pan-Africans alone. Okay, I only know of one Pan-African that's like thorough. That's George Macon, Street Media TV. Okay, but we even got to stay on his head, all right? Because it's something with that doctrine that makes everybody just turn coats, hate the lineage. Like one day we got to get George Macon over here to explain what is the goal of Pan-Africanism and how close he is to accomplishing that, and how far is he, and what's the time frame. At some point you got to abort mission when you're not, and it's not, you're not accomplishing nothing. Like, and we got to have this serious conversation. Yeah, but Tariq Nasheed, stop. Leave the Pan-Africans alone, my guy. All of them hate FBAs. All of them. They're jealous. So to us, there's no surprise. 19 Keys turn to you. Dude, if you get the pillars, they're gonna do the same thing. All of them, we're gonna turn to you, my guy. None of them rocks with anybody standing 10 toes on the word American. See, the thing is, they are against American. They equate American to white man. So if anybody say they're American, they look at you as the op. So it has nothing. It's like it's deeper than FBA. If we say, hey man, we're foundational black people, the Pan-Africans probably wouldn't be mad at us. Like they might be okay with us. It's the fact that we're saying we're American that got them triggered. Because again, like they don't see America as our land. They don't see us being foundation of American. They've been psyoped and co-ops to believe that America is the white man's land and we're lost over here and we need to return back to Africa. That's what they believe. All of the Pan-Africans. Okay. So they're gonna all feel funny with you, my guy. The fact you're claiming you're American, they're gonna all have an issue with you. And they would tiptoe through the tulips to get on your Hidden Color 6 and other platforms, you dig, and interview you. But they do not rock with you. They don't rock with me. They don't rock with none of us. Like you should, like, I don't know, man. You got to tap in with the lineage more often. Tap into us as content creators. Have these people tune into our channels and be interviewed by us, be vetted by us. Because I would love, like, give me Dr. Maat. Let me vet her. Everybody else can have it. Everybody, you could give Black Alpha, Afro-Elite, Dennis Sperling, 19 Keys. I don't. Let me get Dr. Maat. I want her. I want to have the pleasure in exposing her as a fraud. a hater of FBAs, a secret hater. All right. So just know that, man. All of the Pan-Africans, none of them rock with you, my guy. They don't rock with none of us.
When we went down, what did we do? The Revolt Summit. We were down there together. We're chopping it up down there. Nothing but respect. See, that's the problem. If you think some bullshit, okay, you think some bullshit. But if you chopping it up with me and you got my number, you hit me up, and we done seen each other, and we out having lunch, and I'm interviewing you, and you interviewing me, and you acting like everything is cool, but you harbor that type of shit. And it's not like 19 Keys don't know that's some bullshit what he said. He knows that's bullshit what he said. He knows that. That's why, okay, why would you say that? Why do y'all think he said that, family? Why do y'all think he said that? Hold on, who is that? Somebody, we got some tethers in here? Who is this? Oh, that's the ashy mouth tether. Okay, if he's right, somebody say, well, he's right. If he's right, why would you be a part of the projects that I'm doing then? If you believe that's right, what does that say about you being a part of the projects, huh? If you feel that way, which ain't true, but even if you thought it was true, why would you be participating in projects and having me on your program and all that shit? If you believe that's right. See, yeah, you can't really, it's kind of hard to spin. Now, that's a tether in the comments, but yeah. So a lot of people are like, hey, man, he should be out the film. They were like, you got to take him out and take out Dr. Maat. Now, let me say this with Dr. Maat. Here's the difference. And I love Dr. Maat. I have
Tariq, Dr. Maat is not my guy. Okay. All right. So I heard your take on her, but believe me, bro, she's saying what she needs to say because it's all to gain, is nothing to lose by dealing with you. Okay. It's all to gain, is nothing to lose. So she was on her platform, like, let me tell my viewers and subscribers, I'm rocking with who I want to rock with. Family. Tariq, it's all to gain and nothing to lose. Okay. She is a hateful, despiteful person against FBA Lineage, my guy. You got to know that. So I understand like what you're saying, but you got to understand there's two sides of a coin, my guy. And we know the other side of it.
a lot of respect for Dr. Maat. Dr. Maat hasn't really said anything crazy about me. The thing is, some of the people that she does these broadcasts with, they say some real off the wall bullshit. Some of them Baltimore people but they sound like cops though. Some of them Baltimore people sound like damn police. Some of them pan goofies, they sound like straight up cops. But the thing is, what I respect with Dr. Maat, she'll at least call me. If something is off the wall or something said, she'll call me and just say, hey, I didn't say this, I didn't say that. So she hits me up all the time, and I can respect that. I can respect that. Even if we disagree. Sometimes I'll say something that she'll disagree with, and she'll text me. So at least she's G enough, I can respect that. I can respect that. She'll hit me up if we have a disagreement or whatever.
Tariq, yeah, listen, man, those disagreements for you are simple and nothing, but to her is everything. That's everything she believes and stand on, my guy. So those disagreements, like, it bothers her more than you can ever imagine. It doesn't bother you because you see that it's nothing, like it's irrelevant, because we're staying on task, we're staying with the code. But for her, that Pan-African stuff, man, that means everything to her. All right. So she's calling you to make sure y'all still good. That's all. Okay. Because she knows she said some shit. And she want to make sure she knows it's gonna get back to you through us. So she want to make sure, okay, hey, Tariq, hey, we still good? You dig? And that's why she hits you up on a low.
And she'll hit me up. But it's respect with me and her. But again, them dudes around her, they sound like cops. They sound like for real cops. And y'all know Baltimore is the
Hey, Tariq, those dudes around her had made her grift from saying she's FBA, Adolphs and Friedman, to she's African American. to inviting Amawali, all these haters of you and the FBA, the whole entire lineage. Those people around her, they are heavy influencers in her life. Bro, she don't influence them, they influence her. You gotta know that, my guy. So that's what's going on with that. So those people around her, they shape her, they shape her. She was against them at one point. She was fighting for the lineage, but now she's 180 degrees the other way. She's now fighting against the lineage and she's siding with them and their Pan-African bullshit views.
Damn informant capital. I done told y'all about that. But I rock with Dr. Maat. But with 19 Keys saying this is a little something different. It's a little something different. Yeah, because you've been around me in person like that. You've been around in person. You've never said anything like that to me in person. You understand? You never said anything like that to me in person. You see? And also, since this video has come out of him saying this, Keys hasn't really corrected it. You understand? He hasn't come out and corrected none of it. He hasn't said anything about it. It's just out there. He knows it's out there. He ain't said nothing. He ain't called and nothing. All right? Yeah, he never said that to me. Who said they said it? He said it. No, nobody. He didn't say that to me. No. You know? So here's the thing. So we got the film Hidden Colors 6. And this is where I need to talk to the family. I need to talk to you guys. Now, with me about leaving him in the film, because we've already taken out James Small. We took him out. The footage of Keys is not too much footage, but it's good footage. I would like to keep it. I would like to keep it in the film. I would like to. Just from an artistic standpoint. Because it looks good visually. It looks very good. I'm thinking in the terms of a producer, all right? And we're gonna look at this from all sides, okay? We'll look at this from all sides. Okay, no, let's calm.
Yeah, we can look at all sides, but the one side you can't ignore is that they don't rock with you, my guy. We know, I know Dr. Maat way longer than you. Okay, so what she does is all those people around her, those are like her spokesmen. Like she want to say it, but she don't, because she want to keep in contact and keep good relations with you. So she's going to have them say it, and she's going to stamp it. Okay, but that's the thing. She's going to have them say it, and she's going to low-key stamp it. But when she invited Amawali on her channel, now he's the guy who's solely responsible for Professor James Smalls, like blatantly going against the FBA. He let Amawali put a bat in his back. The interview that leaked out to get Tariq, the first time they get to get his attention was with Amawali and some coon ass woman. Okay, but it was him. He was the one lying to Professor Smalls, gaslighting him. You dig? You gotta know that. So yeah. So anyway, when she had him on the show, she was asking him. She was interviewing fake journalism, asking him questions, and when he wasn't spicy enough, she started to ask him about you. She started to ask him about FBA, like gaslight him, provoking him, pushing him, poking him to say something crazy about the lineage, which he ended up falling for. But she initiated that. She got it out of him. What about Tariq Nasheed? What about FBA? FBA said this. That's what she kept doing. And again, I could give you name for name for name. All she do is surround herself with grown-ass dusty men who disrespects the lineage and you. Okay? So I'm saying you got to drop her 19 Zs, and somebody has some ideas who you could throw in there. Yeah, but bro, really, man. Really, like I don't want to see 19 Zs. I don't want to see Dr. Maat either, especially her. I can, I can kind of tolerate 19 Z's over Dr. Maat because what he said, yeah, we disagree, it's bullshit, but it really wasn't the worst. What she promoted her platform was the worst, pure disrespect, and she's gaslighting it. So if anything, I say just keep Professor Smalls, keep 19 Z's, and get rid of her ass. She's a demon.
Down. Let's look at it from all sides. I'm thinking, should we keep the footage or not? There's pluses and minuses, all right? Again, visually, because if you see the trailer, the way we lit it, we just really took our time and just lit it. Just the visuals look phenomenal.
And we are going to revisit John Henry Clark and his disrespectful remarks with slave trade, how he minimized it, try to act like Africans were not involved. We ain't letting that slide. Okay, I don't let nobody slide, not and definitely no Pan-African. And I don't give a damn who ride with them. We ain't letting no Pan-African slide with their disrespect. I don't give a damn what you think they did. These ain't no top scholars in the Black community. Most of Black Americans have no idea who John Henry Clark is. We're not doing that. We're not men worshipers. We don't deify these people like B4 was saying. Hey, B4, if you're in the building, stick around, man.
So just from an artistic standpoint, I would want to keep it. But let's look at the pros and cons. Let's look at it from both sides. And let me get y'all input, family. Let me get the input because I want y'all to chime in. This is a community project. All right? This is a community project. Now listen, let's look at it from different perspectives. Now, if we keep them in the film, we can look at it like, okay, a strong documentary doesn't have to collapse every time a featured person says something disappointing outside the project. Okay, if his segment is serving a larger theme, then the film can stand on its own. So that's one argument. Another argument is that, okay, we've already invested time, structure, editing around him in the film, and once the person is built into the rhythm of the film, removing them can create holes in the pacing, the transition. It kind of disrupts the flow, and then it takes time to reconnect that flow with another narration or another speaker. So again, I'm looking at this. Y'all looking at it from fans' perspectives. I'm looking at it from a fan perspective and a producer perspective. So I'm looking at with different eyes, but I'm feeling you. Also, again, like I said, it looks very good on camera. The segments help the production look real polished. It brings value to the narrative to a certain degree. Time constraints are real because I do want to have this out by summer. That's why we've been delayed, because we have to take out James Small's stuff. So do I really want to just keep taking out everybody's stuff? Okay.
Yeah, you kind of have to. We don't want to see these folks, these ops, it's coming almost down to they got to be either FBA, and if they're not FBA, they got to be it's coming down to they just can't be a Pan-African. It's coming down to they just can't be a Pan-African. You dig? Get rid of all the Pan-Africans. We don't need Pan-Africans to be lying anyway. We don't need them telling our history. They be lying anyway. We don't, because they start to worship these guys like they can't do no wrong. John Henry Clark was wrong, but what about Elijah Muhammad? We ain't talking about Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad ain't, this supposed to be this great historian lying about Black history. That is John Henry Clark. All right, Elijah Muhammad already facing up scrutiny. You dig? He been called out already. John Henry Clark has been protected.
And if we replace him with somebody else, we got to find somebody else. Who else could we get? Do we got to schedule somebody, shoot them, edit the footage in? Who else would we get? Right? Another argument is that the segment he's in, it may still contain very useful information. Even if he moved deceptively outside of the film, said something foul, the argument could be that he can still deliver poignant arguments in the film that's informative and compelling. So the usefulness of the material and the narration could help the flow of the film. That's an argument. The controversy might be outside just the film itself. If the remarks were, he didn't say nothing in the film, if the segment itself ain't tainted by that energy on screen, some viewers might be able to separate the off-camera behavior from the actual work. Or some audiences might be mature enough to judge for themselves. Some viewers might be able to handle complexity. Some people might say, I don't rock with how he moves, but the film contains broader truths. So should I do a poll? Can I do a poll on here? Can I do a poll on, how do you do a poll on here? Hold on, let me see some poll. Okay, let me do this. Give you us two options. Okay, let me try this. Clearly state your representation. Okay, hold on one second. Let's do a poll on here. Vote now. Hold on one second. Let's do a poll on here. We're gonna try a poll right now. Poll, let me see. Give poll custom poll, Okay, hold on one second. Standard vote there. Okay, we're gonna do a 5-minute poll. Hold on. Okay, okay, where's the damn poll? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's not what I want to ask. Hold on, let me end that. I didn't want that. Hold on one second. Okay, it's not. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me. Okay, let me manage this. Let me get this question together. Okay, create a new. Okay. Okay, hold on one second. Hold on one second. All right, we're gonna do a poll. Hold on one second. 1 second. Yeah, we're gonna do a poll. We'll do it just like that. Option. All right, hold on 1 second. All right. Okay. Okay, all right, we'll do that in a minute. We'll do that poll in 1 second. We'll do it in a second. All right, what did the Black Receipt say? What did he say? Black Receipt, what'd you say, brother? All right. What did the Black Receipt say? All right, but listen, okay, so listen. Again, there would be some issues, production-wise, taking him out. So again, I don't mind either way. I'm just thinking of the big picture. He said some bullshit. I don't know how old the video is, but again, some people do make some very good arguments to take him out the film. Now let's be clear, there's some good arguments to take him out the film. All right? Hold on. There are some good arguments on taking him out the film. It was recent. I don't know how old the footage was. I don't know. But one reason, some of the reasons to take him out the film, well, trust matters in a documentary. So if a featured person is publicly being disrespectful to the producer while appearing in the project, that can kind of taint the integrity of the curation of the project. Also, his presence being on screen can now distract from the message. Instead of people focusing on the substance of the film, they'll fixate on him, and that becomes noise around the work. It just takes people out of the film because they're thinking about him being shady. You see, and also we got to understand something too. A documentary is somewhat of an endorsement by placing a person in there. Now, I put him in without knowing this already. So even if I don't verbally endorse everything he says, featuring him prominently in the film signals that he's somebody worth listening to. And some people might feel that's just too much. Also, family, we got to protect the, excuse me, we got to protect the spiritual and the political tone of the film. You understand? If people really feel like his deceptive energy clashes with the mission, leaving him in might feel like the film is contaminated. Does that make sense, family? And listen, there's a lot of people, a lot of y'all invested, man. Hey, man, this is a community thing. Y'all came and supported the film financially, so I'm gonna listen to you. Whatever you want, I'm gonna get down on it. That's why we're talking. It's on y'all. I'm gonna put it on you. I'm listening because y'all are part of this damn project. And yeah, if it's gonna rub folks the wrong way, I'm not gonna rub y'all the wrong way. The people who are most invested in this, if you see that, his presence in it is disrespectful, that'll be disrespectful to you too, So I don't want to do that because a lot of people are like, hell no. And, some people might just want prestige of being connected to my platform while privately trying to undermine. So cutting him could send a message that, hey, this ain't something that you can exploit.
Yeah, well, Dr. Maat is definitely there exploiting. She got to go.
And here's the thing, having him in the film, and then if more clips come out, he's talking greasy, the problem gets worse later. People will be like, well, damn it, we warned you, all right. So and the film really should reflect disciplined curation. See, everybody in the film should be intentionally chosen, not just left in because. So removing him might strengthen the discipline of the film. And also peace of mind matters. So if you watch the segment and now you feel irritation, you feel betrayal, you feel second guessed, that feeling can linger through the entire release. So sometimes cutting a person out is about protecting your own clarity. Yeah, RZA.
Oh, fuck. Mother, I didn't see that fucking pothole. Yeah, protecting your clarity, credibility, and integrity. That's why Dr. Maat has to go.
RZA is already in the film. Yeah, RZA is in the film. So, oh man. All right, so let me put the poll up, all right? Let's put the poll up, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Let me start the poll right now. Hold on.
Hey, yo, I would love for him to do a poll on Dr. Maat. Just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. I would love for Tariq Nasheed to say, hey, I just want to know the vibes on Dr. Maat. Let me do a poll. Hey, let's do a poll. I just want to know. It might be an influential poll where it don't even like matter. Like he's not gonna remove her, but just to get the vibes on how the community feels about her. Why not just do a poll like that? You ain't got to even remove her based upon that poll. But how about just do a poll to see how people are feeling her, the vibes behind her, bro? You're gonna get like 99% rate say remove her. Like, yeah, bro, come on, man.
Let me see. All right, y'all see the poll up there? Can y'all see the poll? All right, do y'all see the poll? All right, let's go. All right, the poll is gonna last for 5 minutes. So everybody, can y'all see it up there? I put the poll up. Y'all can't see it? Y'all can't see it. Okay, why is it not being seen? Okay. Okay, where's the damn poll? Okay. Okay, well, now some people are voting, so. Okay. Can y'all see it? Y'all look above on the top here. On the top left, you can see it? Okay. Y'all can see it, yes, it's on the top left. Okay, right above the thumbnail, right above 19 Keys' head. All right. All right, it's a 5-minute poll. All right, so the question is, should 19 Keys be removed from Hidden Color 6? All right. So it's a 5-minute poll. Can I play the clip one more time? Let me play it one more time. Let me play it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Hold on one second. While you guys are voting, let me play the clip one more time. All right.
Around foundational Black Americans, that is a lineage-based group who does act like an organization or a movement with a center head, which would be Tariq. Now, he says that he is not the head of it. It's a lineage, right? And we are not a group, but he definitely acts like, the leader of the group, if you will. And then there is the way that they treat and talk about Africans. So it's very demeaning, right? They talk about.
Now notice he's talking on his platform. Why don't these scumbags ever just talk to us directly? Yeah, I'll be going to their platforms. I'll be like, yo, all y'all do is talk about us. Why not just talk to us? You can just ask us, like, get firsthand, get primary evidence, bro. Just talk to an FBA, okay? Just talk to us. We're very accessible. We're everywhere. You don't need to have these fake third party, verifications, dude. Just and somebody a name like his, he could have easily got Afro Elite, Black Alpha, Dennis Sprout. A name like his, Jason Black, they would have easily contacted him like, yo, what's up, man? Unbiased Ron, myself, FBA News and Updates. Yo, what's good, bro? Easy set them straight. Like, yo, what you mean we Africans, bro? What you talking about, bro? You just talking, my guy. Like when, like, okay, what type of dude? Come on, man. Like that burden of proof is on you now. Like what and a whole lineage hate Africans? Like how you condemning a whole lineage? Let's say if one person did hate Africans, how you condemning a whole lineage? Because you got mad at a beef you had online, you got cooked, you got roasted, you couldn't win online. Now everybody gets it. Like, yo, what's up, man? Like when I cook on Pan-Africans, I didn't judge Pan-Africanism based on one person. I judge Pan-Africans based on tens to 100 of them. You dig? I'm like, yo, they ain't shit, man. I realized, yo, they're just gonna lie to protect Africans. You dig? Like their thing is destiny swap. Their thing is, hey, man, their whole life is a sacrifice. It's like one of those crazy ass Muslims who just attach a BOMB to himself and just take out people. Like that's what a Pan-African is. Like they just put a BOMB on their chest and just go boom and save an African somehow. Yeah, bro, you don't gotta do that, my guy. 19 Z's, 19 snooze. Yo, you can reach out to me still. We can have a conversation, my guy. I would love to understand, why do you believe we all hate Africans? We don't even think about Africans. Why would I hate an African? I don't like the ones, it's not still not hate, but I don't appreciate the ones who disrespect the lineage, you dig, and say horrible things about us. Is that not hate? Do Africans hate FBAs? And like, that's the thing we're talking about. So like these folks can listen to Africans say the most craziest shit about us. And 19 Z's, 19 snooze, these weird people don't see them as hateful people. They see them as, oh, he just misspoke. But when it comes to us, if we misspeak too, we nope. We're a hateful group. So that's why I started to go ahead and document the lives, the videos where Tariq Nasheed engaged in with non-FBAs and record them while they start the shit first. They start trolling first. They start being disrespectful first. They start roasting first. And I want to know, is this hatred? He's calling into our spaces and roasting first, literally starting the roast. Hey, what's up, caller? Speak. Oh, you FBAs ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. But that's not seen as hatred. Like, just stop, man. We not listening to y'all idiots.
Delineation.
And Dr. John Henry Clark ain't shit either.
Right, which is a separation and saying that, look, we are Black Americans, we are not associated with other groups, and we don't want to be grouped and classed in as well. We are from America, right? We have our rights in America, and we're going to continue to make strides and progress here in this land, which is not a foreign concept, right? When there were schemes to push the...
All right, so that's the gist of it. So yeah, I'm not appreciative of that at all. Okay, yeah, I'm not feeling that at all because that was some bullshit. And he knows that, and he's never said that to me. And he had all the opportunity to say that to me or just not be in the project if you felt like that. Yeah, if I feel a certain way about folks, I don't be in their projects and then say little slick shit. That's not me. But again, everybody ain't me. So, I got a way of doing things. You got other people who got certain ways of doing things. I don't know what these people's agendas are. Some people say that's agent talk.
Hey, Tariq, I would love for you just to have a sit down, a phone call with Dr. Maat and go over point for point for point, my guy, and get her to be honest on her views. Bro, you're gonna unveil a devil. You dig? I want you to, like, how about do that? How about contact her and let's talk about FBA, let's talk about 1526, have a whole dialogue with her and ask for her honest pushback, her documented honest pushback. And you're gonna see, bro, you got a whole devil in your films. A whole devil.
I don't know. But you do have a lot of backbiting, sabotaging things going on out here in these so-called conscious community streets. You understand? You got a lot of booby cakes. Who the hell are you talking about, booby cakes? All right. Who is booby cakes? Who is these people? Hold on. Booby cakes? You want to get on in here? Get on in here, booby cakes. All right.
Dr. Maat literally evolved. She devolved. She went from saying, you don't see how FBAs, we need our own lineage. We not only we need our own lineage name, our own ethnic name, because the names we have right now, the government made it where any immigrant can hijack it. You dig? And she was 10 toes on that. Then she followed up. She doubled down. Like, yeah, I was telling Unc, we need a unique ethnic name. And she's rocking with Freedmen. She's rocking with ADOS. She's rocking with FBA. She said that. How do you go from that, hang around these agents, to now say, what's in the name? She made a video called What's in the Name? Like, in other words, we could call ourselves whatever you want. It could be FBA, it could be African American, it could be, the most ridiculous things ever. So she devolved. She didn't evolve, she devolved. She went backwards. She's like, yeah, man, just have a conversation with her, man. Some of us really don't want to see her on a documentary at all. Like, I'd rather 19Z's, his snooze ass, stay there and get her off.
All right, booby cakes, get on here. All right, get on here, booby cakes. All right, and we got a couple of minutes left for the poll. Yeah, booby cakes, invite yourself up, please, because you got some kind of weird Finsta account, and I can't bring you up. So booby cakes, hop on in here and let me know what you're talking about, because what we don't do is just say stuff in the chat room. Whatever you say, you got to get on up here and stand on it. All right? So booby cakes, where are you? I don't see you. I need you to make a request, booby cakes. All right? Booby cakes, I need you to make a request. All right, we got 30 seconds left in the poll. All right, we got 30 seconds left. And y'all let me know what it's going to be, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all let me know what it's going to be. But booby cakes, hop on here. All right, or you're going to get blocked for trolling. You just don't say stuff in the chat room and then go duck and dodge. If you say something, stand on it. All right, so let me look at the poll. All right, let me see. All right, the poll is done. Almost 80% of the people said yes, remove them. Damn. 20% said no. Interesting. Okay. All right. 20% of the people said no. All right. Let me read off the people who said no. We should basically keep them. Azira, Bowie Rose, Erica, Trap Board, Vertical Real Estate, Morehouse. All right. Interesting. All right. So it looks like, according to the family, we're gonna get them up out of here. Yeah, booby cakes. All right. So yes, the audience is spoken. So you voted wrong. Okay. Okay. So you voted wrong. Okay. So I guess we're gonna have to take them out. All right. That's just what it is then. The family has spoken, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what it is. All right. Let's get some people in here. All right. Let me get some folks in here. Raise your hand in the comment section because y'all know how it is. People hit the button by mistake and they didn't mean to get on. So y'all raise your hand in the comment section so I can start bringing you up. All right. All right. Raise your hand. Let me get some of y'all in here. Oh, let me get the Black Receipt in the building. The Black Receipt. Let's get the Black Receipt. What's up, Black?
What's going on, OG? How you doing today?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, I think you should take them out the main film and then just add them to the DVD and James Spall's little part as bonus footage to drive hard copy. Know what I'm saying? Sales, because
Okay.
people still gonna want to see what he says. So you won't waste no film and waste your time of recording them. You just add it to the hard copy. People gonna see the little bonus footage and do it like that.
No doubt. No doubt. Okay. Well, good idea. Thank you so much, Black. All right. Shout out to the Black Receipt. It's interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, man, you never know, man. Man, you can vet people. Man, it's you don't know what's going on with these folks out here. You don't know. You never know. Only thing you can do is stay thorough. That's all I can do. I can just stay thorough.
Or you could tap in with the lineage and ask us what we think about those people. Do a poll. What do we think about those people?
Try to help and get down with as many people as possible, but you never know. You can vet people. Again, I thought it was a solid dude. Man, I've been around the cat several times. It's always been respect to me in person. So, you never know. But, I got to understand, how my profile, I have a large profile, and there's a lot of intelligence agencies that send folks at me, just like when we had the reparations rally. I mean, the intelligence agencies had folks, they had some operatives right up under me, dangerously close, that put me and my family in danger. Dangerously close. You understand? They had some ops right up in the mix. So, I just got to keep eyes and ears open. I got to keep eyes and ears open, man. Yeah, man. That was very dangerous when we doing the rally for reparations, and I had the co-host on some damn op shit, and come to find out they were doing some more undercover Fed shit all along. Oh, it was heavy. That's why these people, they do this op shit, then they disappear. You don't see them no more. Notice some of these people who did all this op shit, they just disappear. Literally just disappear. You don't see them at all. You understand? They just disappear. Yeah? So that lets you know what the agenda was. Yeah? Well, let me get some more of the family in here. Y'all raise your hand. Y'all raise your hand, ladies and gentlemen. Raise your hand, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let me get some of the people in here. Let me see. LC Dawn. Yeah, I'm the the footage of the British dude, that's going to go up tomorrow. That was very funny. The ashy lip British dude. Oh yeah, that's going up tomorrow. LC Don, what's up, brother?
What's
And he's in
happening,
here too.
man?
What's up,
What's
LC?
going on? What's going on?
I'm
Huh?
good. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Hey, all I gotta say is though, because it's some people in the past you put in hidden colors that kind of, you know what I'm saying, flip the other script and everything.
Yeah.
I think you should just keep him on there, you know what I'm saying, whatever truth he's speaking, and, you know, from there, just don't deal with the dude again, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still up to you. If you feel in your heart you got to remove him, then, you know, remove him. But I say you should still, you know, if he's spitting that truth that we can go with, you know, I think you should leave him on there and, you know, keep your distance from certain folks, you know?
There you go. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a valid argument, but the family said hell no. All right, yeah, that I was kind of thinking the same thing, you know, but the family was like, nah, no, we good. All right, if y'all good, we good. All right. Yeah, because I don't want y'all to feel uneasy watching them in the project. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. And you know, just not a good look. And then in the video, he started talking about how we be attacking Africans. Dude, all of that we attack Africans where we have to ignore all the janky stuff that's done by them to us. Because again, you got to understand 19 Keys, he does some of that Pan-African stuff. He's over there trying to do business deals and all that. And I think this delineation for a lot of these people who are trying to do some Pan-African business deals or whatever, this is drying up that Pan-African bag. You understand? This delineation is really drying that Pan-African bag up. And that's the issue. That's one of the issues. Just like with James, look at all the people who we kind of have falling out with, or who fell out with me. I was cool with everybody, but Umar, the Prince of PayPal, James Small has a little motel over there in West Africa that I actually helped them with, by the way. I helped them when they were struggling. So, you know, a lot of these folks, they have these Pan-African dealings. And delineation is drying that Pan-African bag up. You see? That sounds like what it is. Hold on, who is this? Montana Gang, hop on, Montana Gang. Montana Gang, hop on. Hop on, Montana Gang. Montana Gang, hop on. Oh, you're not going to troll in the chat room and then don't get on. Get on, Montana. Yeah, you didn't get on. You ain't saying all that with your chest. All right? Don't be trolling in the chat room. Get out here and say it with your chest. Yeah? Get out here and say it with your damn chest. And your peak to do, you hop on, sir. Now, peak to do, you must be a tether. Peak to do, what's happening?
Yo, what's up, Tariq?
Okay, this Rohan.
I don't know who that is, man.
Now, where are you? Are you?
But 19 Keys just realized you're fraud, man. He just peeped your game, and he just...
Then why was he in the film then?
Yeah, he probably just didn't realize then, and he just realized now and woke up.
So he just realized all of a sudden?
Yeah, it takes time to realize fraud, man.
How long does it take?
It takes some time for different people.
What's the fraud?
The fraud that he probably thought you were a solid person, but then...
What's the fraud? You haven't explained the fraud. What was the fraud?
He literally mentioned it in the video.
What's the fraud?
You a hater of African people?
That's not a fraud. Hating you musty tethers. I like African people, but not you musty tethers. That's not a fraud.
See, that's the fraud right there.
I don't like musty tethers. I don't like musty tethers like yourself. That's not a fraud.
You just lied right there. See, that's the fraud
Not a fraud.
Kids woke up to.
That's not a fraud.
It is fraud because
how is that a fraud? You being a musty tether that I don't want in my business. That's not a fraud.
Nah, you say you love.
No. The fraud would be to be deceptive about it. I tell you tethers in your face, I don't like you musty tethers in our business.
Nah, you just
Right?
lied. You said you love Africans and then you attack
Oh, I
Africans.
do. I
Come
was
on,
over
man.
in Africa, had a great time, but you are a musty tether. You're
So
different.
white supremacists in Africa all the time. So
No,
what?
no. You're a musty tether. You're different from the people over there because you fled. You're not even
Hold on,
over
hold
there.
on. What you just said you've
You're
been to
not even
Africa,
over
like
there.
that
You
changes
fled.
anything. Like what the
You're
hell?
not even over there. You fled.
What do
And
you
you're
mean you've been
projecting,
to
and you're
Africa so you don't
projecting
hate
your, and
you don't
you're
hate
pro-
Africans?
and you're projecting your fraud mindset onto me, sir. That's called a projection, sir.
No, people are waking up, man. Salute to
No,
19 kids.
people are waking up to your must
Salute to
because
19 kids, man. Expose your fraudulent ass, man.
what was you didn't there's no fraud, sir. You're projecting. You didn't even expose a fraud. See, that's how thorough I am. You can't even point out a fraud. I'm the most thorough guy on here, sir.
See,
You,
19
sir.
kids told you
You, sir.
to realize,
Well,
like,
sir, you see, everybody's turning on 19 keys. They're not
more
turning
people
on.
gonna wake
They're
up.
turning on
More
19
people gonna
keys.
wake up like
They're
9.
turning on 19 keys. They're not turning on me. Notice that?
Like, just that's
And Tether support
little
ain't
fans,
working.
man.
Support from you Tethers ain't working. How's that working out for anybody? Huh? You Tethers are not a viable support base. Y'all can't even support each other in your homeland, sir. How's that working?
Fraud pays, bro. Fraud pays.
That's you projecting, sir. That's why you have to flee from your homeland, sir. You come from a fraud culture, right?
Nah, that's you. That's you, man.
That's
Tariq,
you, sir.
everyone knows.
That's why you can't point out a fraud with me. You can't even
Everyone
point it
knows your
out.
grift, man.
You can't.
Everyone's
No,
gonna wake up.
grifting don't exist. That's a homosexual word. But yeah, you can't point out a fraud, sir. That's how thorough I am. But you,
What do you mean
sir,
I can't-
you come from a fraud culture. That's why you're not in your homeland. That's why you're over here with us, right?
Nah, you trying to move the goalposts, man.
No, you're trying to move the goat milk from your homeland over here in some luggage. Goat milk and bushmeat. You have to move the goat milk and bushmeat out of your homeland and fly over here with us, sir. You understand?
Yeah, but keep 19 kids in a documentary, man.
No,
So
no, no,
people
no,
can
no, no. You support him. You support him, sir. Let's see how that works out for him.
Anyway, he got his bag anyway, so he's good anyways, regardless. So he got his bag from you. Finessed your ass anyways.
He finessed me.
Got his bag, right? You paid him for that.
So you're promoting fraud. So you're the fraud. That's what I just said earlier. So
How is that fraud?
you're talking about he finessed. So that's part of your culture, finessing people and scamming, sir. You just proved that. You just proved my point. You are a scamming, frauding tether, and you think frauding and scamming and finessing is normal.
Is he FBA though?
You think scamming and finessing is normal behavior, right?
Is 19 kids FBA?
Don't matter, sir. But you're sitting up here co-signing finessing and fraud, which is part of your culture. You
But
understand?
19 kids is not from my culture though. It's from your culture.
But no, but you said frauding. You said he frauded and finessed me, which is
Yeah,
part of
it's
your
a
culture. That's part of. And that's,
FBA
is that why
fraud.
you like him?
An FBA finesse.
Is that why you like him? Because he's. You said that he's a fraud and a finesser. So is that why you like him?
Is he African?
Doesn't matter, sir. Are you over here with us?
It's from your culture.
homeland?
He finessed you.
But sir, I just made $250,000 in 30 days. Really? Did I get finessed?
No, I'm just saying he's good regardless.
But
So
yeah, but
if you keep him or not.
we just raised $250,000 in 30 days, sir. Right?
Congratulations on your fraud,
Right.
man.
So more money
killed
than
it.
your village, more money than your whole village has, sir.
Yeah, fraud.
Our community did that for our own project without sucking up to white people, sir. We made that money on our own without sucking up to white people.
Bro, your whole
And you
FBA thing is
and you have to
white
pull
people.
every scam on earth to get a fraction of that, sir. Right?
Nah, I'm just saying, man. Keep
Okay,
19
anyway, you're not
kids,
saying
man.
anything. You don't have anything to say, sir. You just wanted some attention. All right. Excuse me. Yeah, you just wanted some attention. All right, Grams and Kilo, hop on. Let's get all the trolls in here. Let's get all the tether trolls in here. Hop on in, Grams and Kilo. Yes, Grams and Kilo, hop on in.
Bitch. What's
What's
up,
up?
bitch? What's up, Tariq? You bitch.
Oh, well, we got a punk. Okay, he a little sassy thing. Hey, girlfriend, what's going on, girl? Well, watch your language, sweet thing. Let's watch your language, okay? Now, what's on your mind, bussy boy? You're just not going to come in here cursing, sir. You're not going to come in here being sassy. All right. Is that you in the picture with the wig on? Okay. He got out of here. Okay, yeah, you're not just going to call up just cursing like a little old sassy punk. Yeah, we're not going to do that. All right? Yeah, we're not going to do that. Yeah, this ain't the punk hour. All right? Bitch. I heard you lisp. All right? He's sitting over there with a burgundy thong on. Bitch. Clock that T. He gonna go on live with some other punks. I told him, clock it. He's sitting over there with a Tina Turner wig on. All right. Sassy as he damn wanna be. All right.
I'm no longer much.
All right. How we feeling out there? All right, so let me go to the hostile tether. Hold on. There was a hostile tether in the building. Let me see if I can find it real fast. You dig? How we doing tonight? How we doing tonight? All right, let me get this hostile tether out the way. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. One second. Oh shit, I'm wilding. Let me get the hostile tether out the way. 1 second, family. I played him the other day. Let's see if I can find him real fast. Yeah, it's this right here, right here. Here's the hostile
Subsets.
tether.
It's 43 to claim your lineage like that. Still a foundational black. Yeah, now.
Tariq, I know what you're doing, bro. You know what you're doing. You gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop with these kids, bro. You gonna get these kids hurt out here.
Okay, you're not gonna talk over me, Rip. Let's not do that. Now, you want to say something, say it, but don't talk over me. Say it now. What you want to say?
No, you brought me up here. Go ahead.
All right, I'm talking, you talking over me. Rip, somebody's foundational to this country. Who's foundational to the United States?
I mean, a lot of people, bro. I mean, people got to show their paper. A lot of people foundational, but I'm just saying,
Like
who are you to say? I mean, who are you to say? I don't know, but let them people speak for themselves.
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
I haven't met everybody. I haven't met everybody that says that. But I'm saying when people,
No,
Rip,
group of people. There's a group of people that's foundational to this country. What group of people?
I know, but isn't that a conversation? You said it's not a group. You said a person. One, you keep saying it's not a group, and you said it's a group.
Ethnic group.
I know, but isn't it a conversation for each person to have based on their makeup?
No.
And their ancestry?
No.
So a person can't have it. So it's for you to say, not for a person to decide.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about for a person to decide that for themselves. You're saying
you don't decide. No. You don't decide. Either you are somebody. This country, does the United States exist?
I know, but this isn't that for the person to make them come to them conclusions.
No, that makes no sense. What you're saying makes no sense, sir.
What you said makes no sense.
A country exists and there's a group, an ethnic group that's foundational to it. That makes sense because the country is still here.
So, okay,
what ethnic group is foundational to the United States?
Come on, Teresa. You saying all this knowledge that's been going on in history, all of a sudden you didn't crack the code and nobody discovered this. Not a John Henry Clark, not a Malcolm X. You have cracked the code and figured this FBA thing. Nobody else, historians.
Why are you neglecting my question, sir? I asked you a very specific question and you won't answer it.
Because it's word salad. You trying to get a reaction.
I'm not word salad nothing, sir. What ethnic group is foundational to this country?
Tariq, you know what's gonna happen. You're gonna delete me, and you're gonna talk to everybody you see. You see how these people do. You see how they do.
Filibustering?
But I ain't playing this game with you, bro. I ain't playing this psychological game with you, bro. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to come down there to see you, family.
You're tapping out, sir.
I'm waiting to bump into you in LA.
Sir.
I'm waiting to bump into you in LA.
No, I asked you a logical question.
No, it's
What
not.
ethnic group is foundational to this country? And you're going all around the block to not answer that question.
I said that's each person, each person to have that conversation individually. I don't know every
No,
43
you
million
don't
people, and
know.
you don't know.
No,
You don't
you
know
don't.
43 million people. You trying to get the numbers up so you can get money from these little
No,
MAGA
you just
folks.
saying stuff. Now you just saying you being
No,
sassy, sir.
I'm saying what I believe, bro.
I asked
Yep,
you a historic
bro.
question. I asked you a history question. I
You
can't
can't
go.
call
No, no,
nobody
no.
sassy.
I can't go back and ask people who are not here. The people who were here at the beginning of this country, they're not here no more. So we know about them through history. What ethnic group was foundational to this country?
I know. You tell me, family. Tell me.
All right.
Educate
Thank
me.
you, little sassy thing.
I know.
Goodbye. All right. You're not going to sit here and be sassy. You can't answer because you know it's only one group. That's us, foundational Black Americans. It's a logic term. But I get that's for everybody else to decide. You got the, sir. What ethnic group was foundational to this country? See, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Sassy punk. Yeah, it's logic. You know what it is. It's a logic term. Only one group, ethnic group, is foundational to this country, sir. I didn't decide that. Logic did. Yeah, see, what you trying to do is get the money, Tariq. What you trying to do, you trying to get the money. Pocket watching punk. Yeah, they can never say anything logical. Yeah, foundational Black American is a logic term, sir. You can't argue with that. That's why he kept trying to change the subject on some bullshit. I wasn't even going there. I'm not going to even go there. No, we're going to deal with the question I asked. You ain't about to do all that jealous pocket watching. I ain't even about to go there. I'm not about to go into your little sassy rabbit hole. One group is foundational. Well, each individual, I would have to talk to each person. I would have to talk to all 43 million. That don't make no sense, sir. That don't make no sense. Yeah, people can't refute our lineage. Excuse me, guys. You can't refute it. Yeah, this is something that's not up for no damn debate. You feel what I'm saying? This is not an ideology. Our lineage is not a movement. Our lineage is not based on debates. Either you are from the foundational lineage or you are not. Now, he might be a little sassy Tether. Yeah, he might be a sassy Tether. See, that's the thing these folks can't deal with. See, they can't deal with that. I don't think he's from the lineage. That's why they start talking all of this nonsensical babble. Because what they're really saying is that, yeah, you're foreign and you can't really latch on to us like that no more. So now you can't really cosplay no more. Like the caller said earlier, that foundational word kicks their ass right there. The thing that gets them is the word foundational. That messes it up for the tethers. Because, see, they can latch on and use all these other terms and remix them. African American, oh, yeah, that's an easy one. They like that. Everybody and their mama can come over here and just leech off that. The damn mayor of New York, who's a damn East Indian, a Punjabi damn Indian, he sat up here talking about he African American at one point. You see, anybody can come pull that. Kamala damn Harris can pull that. Even the term descendants of slaves, that ain't good enough either. That's why that term fell out of favor. That term wasn't codified enough. That's why Strappy and those guys fell off, and they're punching air right now, mad. That term fell off. for a couple of reasons. Number one, it sounded more like a pejorative, like, oh, you just a descendant of slaves. It's almost dismissive. We are descendants of enslaved people, but we're more than that. And also, when you say descendants of slaves, tethers from the Caribbean can latch onto that. Just like that one tether female who was on TikTok and she got ran off TikTok basically, who was up here talking about, yeah, I hate the term foundational Black American, but I'm a descendant of slaves. I'm a descendant of slaves. I'm a descendant of slaves. She kept saying she's a descendant of slaves. Come to find out, her dad is from damn Guyana. That's why she was saying that. That's why she was saying that. If she was a tether, yeah, she was a descendant of slaves from damn Guyana. You see? Caribbeans can say they're descendants of slaves. But you can't say that you're foundational if you come from an immigrant background. That's the thing. The foundational part got them. Oh, that stopped all the tethering. You cannot say you're foundational if you come from any immigrant background. If your people are immigrants, I'm talking about both parents. If both parents are immigrants, you can't claim foundational at all. You can say you're from the Caribbean. You can say I'm a descendant of slaves, but you can't say you're foundational. You see? Oh, that's the one. No, that's why they don't like that term. That term shook the table up. That closed the door and put a line in the sand. That means foundational by definition means your people were here from the damn beginning. And when you say foundational, that word gives you respect coming in the door. It's a term that you have to respect. You always got to respect the damn foundation because the foundation was pivotal to every damn thing. Anytime something is the foundation, that means don't nothing move without it. Don't nothing get built without it. That means it is pivotal. So you got to respect it. It's a term that implies automatic respect when you walk in the door. Oh, they got a problem with that.
I can dig it. I'm on my way.
Where you going, Rootwork Jones?
There's some musty suckers on the streets. I got to go handle that. I got to split, baby. Can you dig it?
When you need to clean the stank off the streets, you don't call your mama. You call Rootwork Jones. Rootwork Jones is a stone-cold dude that keeps the stanky suckers shaking in their boots.
Listen up, chumps. I'm looking for Dolomus. Can you dig it?
Rootwork Jones.
Subscribe. Darling Radio, like and subscribe.
The Pan-Africans who talk shit about us delineating all that FBA shit, understand something. This shows you how insignificant the Pan-Goofies are. We ain't stopping you from being no damn Pan-African. We ain't stopping you from being no. We haven't told you to stop.
At all.
We're not stopping you. I ain't. I don't give a damn what you do. None of us are stopping you from building Wakanda, Akon City, nothing. Yeah, you just sitting up here yelling at our lineage as a stalling tactic to really deflect from the fact you ain't got shit popping as a Pan-Africanist. Pan-Africans who like to just sit up and talk about our lineage all day, you ain't got nothing popping. It ain't gonna get nothing popping. You see? Because now people are tired of the scams. All we see with Pan-African, that's why it turned a lot of people off, because every time somebody's talking about Pan-Africanism, it's always a futuristic scam. Some kind of future, something that's about to happen that never happens. People are tired of that. You can never point to, hey, we got this Pan-African thing just popping. Come over here and watch all of this Pan-African shit just pop off. You can never, they can't point to nothing. Come on, they just can't point to anything. Here's a Pan-African community that's just popping. Here's a Pan-African school that's just so successful. Here's nothing. It's always about what they gonna do, what they planning on doing. I need to buy an embosser from Amazon. I just got to get the right fiber. Oh, I need HVAC for my. The Black Star Line ship didn't work the way it needed to work, and we've been hearing dilapidated Pan-African failure stories for 200 years. Enough is enough. We don't want to hear it no more. Everybody's tired. Even with Garvey, he bought them old raggedy ass ships that didn't work. They were blowing up. The steamers were blowing. Raggedy ass ships, nothing. People are tired. Just year after year, we need to do this in Africa. Okay, how come y'all ain't doing it? How come y'all ain't got nothing set up? How come y'all don't have it popping? How come when we go over there, people are trying to scam? How come it ain't popping? And there's a million excuses where what happened was, with my documents, I didn't have the right documents. They didn't have the right fibers in them, and they're okay. Nobody wants to hear that shit no more, man. Yeah, they turned Pan-Africanism into basically the church and Africa's heaven. They turned that shit into a religion. That's why they sit up here and act like you can't criticize Africans for nothing. They can't be held accountable for nothing because they're little angelic beings on the heavenly motherland who can do no wrong. And no, they're doing great festivals over there right now, man. No, that shit needs to be called out. We ain't doing all of that infallible angels. No, there's some janky shit that's happening that needs to get called out, man. Yeah. That's what it is. But we get criticized for every damn thing. Yeah. Come on now. Somebody need to correct me? Okay, let's correct me. Still got loveism? All right, brother wants to correct me. All right, let's hear some correcting, sir. Stuff still got love?
What up, brother?
Hey, how you doing? Are you in the UK?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You're from Nigeria, right?
I'm from Jamaica, yeah.
From Jamaica.
We've spoken before. Still.
We have, okay, I don't remember, but okay, but go ahead. So you wanted to correct me on what?
On everything I'm saying. So first of all, yeah, I want to get some understanding from you. When you talk about reparations, because I'm a descendant of chattel slavery, you're talking about the African slaves and their labor, their forced labor, correct?
I'm talking about the foundational Black American enslaved, sir. Because when we got here, the African thing went away. We are not African. When we got over here and that was stripped from us, from them and over here, we had an ethnogenesis.
So are you trying to tell me, okay, you had an ethnogenesis?
Yes, we did.
A racial genesis. Yeah, we had the ethnogenesis in the Caribbean as well. But what I'm saying to you is, you don't stop being related to your parents because a whitey man tells you that you're not Black anymore. Doesn't make any sense.
Didn't say
still
that.
Were African.
We didn't say that.
You just said it was stripped. No, hang on.
Yeah, the culture.
You just said it was stripped. No. Your culture was stripped from you. Of course, our culture was stripped from us wrongfully. So we still retained our culture in some aspects.
No, we created a whole new one. We created a whole new culture.
But the thing is, you're asking for reparations, rightfully so. We should get reparations, and we will get reparations.
Okay, we
being any person.
Yeah, any person. That dude don't sound Jamaican at all. At all.
Who is of African descent, who went through chattel slavery and the transatlantic slave trade, being me and you. If you purport to be one of those I'm a
foundational Black American, sir.
And a foundational Black American and an African Jamaican such as myself were transported from Barbados to Jamaica to the America and back and forth. So therefore, you could have two brothers. One was sent to Barbados, he has descendants. One was sent to Jamaica, and another brother stayed in America. That's three brothers, sorry. All of their descendants are still, they got their different ethnicities, of course, but they're the same race and they're of the same lineage because they all came from those three brothers.
Same
So
genetics.
you're talking as if you're
same
so,
genetics.
You're
same,
exactly, but you're
then
talking
after a while,
as
the
if
genetics.
you're
the
talking.
genetics change. After a
But you're
while, the
talking as if a
genetics change.
foundational. Your great-great-grandson is still your descendant and still of you. He wouldn't be something else.
Yeah,
For that to happen,
then
at least a millennium would have to pass.
Then how come I can't go to West Africa as a citizen?
I can explain it to you. Because when the white man came to the west coast of Africa, he didn't say all Yorubas get on one ship and all houses get on another. He said, nigga, get on that boat, and he took us by force. So what happens on the plantation?
Why can't we not go there?
Family, I told you. I will play this tomorrow morning. The white man took you. The white man ain't buy you. No dusty African ain't sell you. John Henry Clark bullshit. See, this is what's happening. And for Buddy to try to minimize John Henry Clark damage he did, this is what that historian, that fake ass historian taught. He taught something so detrimental that this dusty British so-called Jamaican went with the John Henry Clark lie. White people pulled up to the coast of Africa and said, get in the boat, got in the boat, took you, kidnapped you, captured you, enslaved you. What are the terminology that they use? Kidnap, capture, take you. What else they say? Damn, it's a couple terminology that they use. But anyway, stole you. This is it. This is John Henry Clark doing right here. No trade, nobody sold you. The white man kidnapped you, stole you, captured you, took you. This is foolishness, man. Foolishness.
We didn't delineate.
No. Answer my question.
On the plan,
you giving me a village story.
I'm getting to
You're giving a village story.
Mr. Nasheed, I'm going to get
Okay,
to
I'm trying to back it up.
Your descendant and still of you. He wouldn't be something else.
Yeah.
I'm back it up.
From Barbados to Jamaica to the America and back and forth. So therefore, you could have two brothers. One was sent to Barbados, he has descendants. One was sent to Jamaica, and another brother stayed in America. That's three brothers, sorry. All of their descendants are still, they got their different ethnicities, of course, but they're the same race and they're of the same lineage because they all came from those three brothers.
Same
so
genetics.
You're talking as if you're...
Same genetics.
Exactly, but you're
then
talking
after a while, the genetics change. After a while, the genetics
foundational. Your great-great-grandson is still your descendant and still of you. He wouldn't be something else.
Yeah,
for that to happen,
then
at least a millennium would have to pass.
Then how come I can't go to West Africa as a citizen?
I can explain it to you. Because when the white man came to the west coast of Africa, he didn't say all Yorubas get on one ship and all houses get on another. He said, nigga, get on that boat. And he
told you. Get in the boat. Nobody sold you. And you trying to give John Henry Clark a pass. All right? Come on, stop. And they're going to minimize John Henry Clark's impact on the community. They already, he said, oh, the scholar. Yeah, exactly, my guy. They look at him as a big dog. So when he says some dumb shit like that, that's parroted. All these guys are parroting that guy. I know, I debate these guys. They come over and talk. They reference him. That's what made me go background check that guy. Like, oh, this your hero? The guy who say slavery, Africans ain't play no part in slavery. This your hero? Oh, okay, he's out of here. Got him. Stop, man. I'm not giving him nobody no damn pass. And that's what makes me different than these guys. These guys got agendas. I don't. My shit is the truth. Right? No agenda. I don't fall in love with nobody. You wrong, you wrong. And you ain't got to keep being wrong, but we gonna acknowledge you're wrong. And John Henry Clark was a shitty ass historian. You can't be that grossly wrong in this field. Giving people passes. No, sir. No, we're not giving no passes, my guy. There's no such thing as an FBA pass. right? Ain't no FBA pass.
Took us by force. So what happens
Okay.
on the
Why
plantation?
can't we
On the
not go there as
plantation, we didn't
citizens now?
delineate.
No. Answer my question,
On the
Ray.
plan,
You giving me a village story.
I'm going to no.
You
I'm
give,
getting to it.
no. You're giving a village
Mr.
story.
Nasheed, I'm going to get to the end of the
No.
story. It has
You got to get
start
to
from
it right
somewhere.
now. I don't want a village story.
I'm going to.
Why can I not
No.
get? Why am I not a citizen in no African country?
I'm explaining it to you, and we both speak a mutually intelligible language. You understand me? So let me explain.
Nor am I a
What I'm saying
citizen
is
in
this.
Jamaica.
The reason why you're not a citizen in Jamaica is because you're born in the nation of the United States. So you became an American citizen. I was born in London. I didn't become an Afro-Saxon. I still have my genetics, but my nationality.
Yeah, because
what you're doing is you're conflating two different things.
Okay, I'm gonna start muting you because you can't talk over me. Yeah, you're not an Afro-Saxon because, yeah, you immigrated to a country that was already established, sir. I didn't. My family built this nation. There was no United States until my family built it, meaning my lineage is indigenous to the United States, indigenous and foundational. See how that works?
I understand what you said, but there were some fallacies and mistakes, and I'm
What's
going
the
to correct
fallacy?
you.
What's the
Okay,
fallacy?
I'll tell you. I'll stop speaking. You just muted me. I'm going to explain to you. I am native to London, England. I am not an Anglo-Saxon. I'm native because
you're not native. You are a second-gen immigrant.
I was born there.
No, that doesn't make you native. You're a second-gen immigrant, sir.
Look in the Webster's dictionary.
No. See, there you go. You mix it.
Why are you muting me?
Because you're saying things. You are not native to no damn England. You're a second-gen immigrant.
I am native to England.
No, you're not, sir. You're a second-gen immigrant. Your family immigrated there, sir.
Busta Rhymes is
we're native to the United States because we built it. We built it. Our families built it.
You are native.
You did not build London or England at all, sir.
Your brother, what happened to you? You were born there, sir.
No. We wasn't just born. We built the nation, sir.
What does native mean? Give me a definition.
That means the indigenous population of a nation. The indigenous population of a nation. I'm going to say it one more time. The indigenous population of a nation. That would be foundational Black Americans. We are the indigenous population of the United States, right?
You were brought there by a second party.
No, we were not brought to the United States. There was no United States until we built it, sir. Right?
A tether won't understand that. A tether won't understand that. No, we were not. We were brought to this land. Had no name, had no cities, nothing, no roads. We literally made everything, my guy. We were brought to a damn Amazon, basically.
Does your conversation work by muting people? I can't talk.
Sir, I'm going to ask you simple. We're not doing village stories. There was no United States until we built it, right?
Are you talking about the 13 colonies? Are you talking about
there was no United States until we built it, right?
Until who built it? Who are you talking
Foundational Black Americans, sir.
Foundational Black Americans.
Yes.
My cousins and my brothers. You did play a major role in building the civilization.
No, we were the central role in building it.
And you could argue you were a central role. But what I'm telling you is you are native and not indigenous. And you can't tell me what native means because you know you're going to come up a cropper. Maybe you made a mistake and maybe you weren't sure on the terminology, but I'm telling you, native is where you were born. No, it's not semantics. That isn't semantics. Because
no, you're not
it's an agreed upon
England.
Definition in the English language, sir.
No, sir.
I'm native to London, England. That's why I have a London accent, sir.
No. You have a London accent because you were your family.
Yo, my man, that's crazy, yo. He identified himself as Jamaican, and now he's saying he's native to London. Come on, how are we gonna deal with these guys? Come on, there's no allyship with these guys. This guy says he's native. They ain't built nothing in UK. Nothing. It was already built. They came over there for a better life. These musty Jamaicans came to the UK for a better life. It was already popping. And now he's native to London. Fucking idiot.
Immigrated there during the Windrush.
I talked about that earlier, right? The Windrush. I'm telling you, family, I'm him. I talked about the Windrush earlier when I was cooking on Jamaica. the Windrush ships. That's come on, man. Like, yeah, a lot of times Tariq be going deep, and unless you go deep with him, you really don't know that he's talking about the Windrush. I talk about the Windrush ships. I talk about the 1850s when they went over there, helped build up the UK, keep it afloat when they was at World War II. And once the war ended, those UK people said, "Okay, get the hell out of my country." And they had immigration restriction laws to kick out the goddamn Caribbeans back to Jamaica. And they said, "Hey, now go be independent and go create the West Indies thing with the other folks." Okay, they kicked their ass out. That's how we played. That's how they repaid them. They said, "Okay, you can stay here. You help keep us afloat. We respect that." No, they said, "Get out and go do something on your own with the other Caribbean islands." So that is the Windrush. The Windrush ships was a ship that was packed with Caribbean people to help keep the UK afloat as they went to war, World War II.
Damn wave. That's when they got
why
there,
has my
sir.
dad got a Jamaican accent? Why has my dad got a Jamaican accent?
Because he's Jamaican. All right?
Okay, because he's native to Jamaica. Thank you. Now you're
Right.
getting it.
But you're not native there, sir. That doesn't make you native. You're just born there.
So
You're a refugee.
Okay. So
And they can get your ass up out of there if they want to.
okay.
Right.
So where am
Oh,
I?
yeah.
They're doing that here. Some of these people.
Yeah, if he get convicted of a crime, he's out of there. They ain't gonna play. There ain't no protesting ICE over there. You commit a crime, you're out.
Talking about they were native here and all that shit.
I'm not crashing out.
I'm not crashing out, sir, but listen to what I'm saying.
No, someone said that in the comments. Okay, so if I'm not native to England, where am I native to?
Africa. Jamaica. That's your native homeland. Jamaica.
Okay, and you're not descended from Africans, but I'm native to Jamaica. Make that make sense?
No. I have African genetics.
Yes,
I do.
yes.
Everybody does,
right
though.
now.
Everybody does. That's redundant. Everybody on the planet has African genetics. I never said I didn't.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
No, they
yes,
don't.
they do. Yes, they do.
I can tell you who doesn't.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
An Anglo-Saxon from England with blonde hair and blue eyes does not have an African genetic. You know why?
They do.
His ancestors.
Because the Grimaldi were the original people up there in Europe. The original people in Europe were black. Yes, they were. The original people in Europe were black. They had the Wormian Ice Age and they got depigmented there, sir. The original people of Europe were black. That's why they have Cheddar Man. Look up Cheddar Man, ladies and gentlemen.
I know about Cheddar Man. I'm from England.
Yeah,
sir.
black as damn hell. Yeah, the original inhabitants.
Yes.
Look up the book. Look up the book by David McRitchie, Ancient and Modern Britons. This is a white man in the 1800s who talked about
I've got
the
the
original.
book in front of me. I can turn my camera and got a book in front of me. Listen to me, sir.
So he talked about the original black. He talked about the original black people all up there in Ireland and England.
Can I explain
right?
something to you? Do you know what makes an Aboriginal different from you and me? Is that their ancestors left Africa 70,000 years ago, and ours left within a millennia, within 500 years, in fact. So that's why we still carry African genetics. So when you talk about ethnogenesis,
white people too.
When you talk about no, listen to me. When you talk about an ethnogenesis that is applicable to me and you, yes, because our ancestors came from multiple tribes, so we couldn't pinpoint back to one. You're correct, and I'm with you, and that's historically correct. An Aboriginal or Aborigine from Australia, they left the African continent 70,000 years ago, and therefore formed totally different genetic markers, even though they will still tell you in their oral ancestry story they came from Africa. They will tell you that, but their genes won't show you that. Your genes will show the same thing my genes show. It will show white DNA. It will show, listen to me. It will show white
Everybody's
DNA.
genes are going to show. Everybody's genes are going to show Africa, Asia, and Europe. Everybody on the planet's genes are going to show Africa, Asia, and Europe at one point, sir. It's redundant. That doesn't change the ethnogenesis. It is redundant.
Active.
We had an ethnogenesis, sir. Just like over in Africa. In Africa, you have a gazillion damn tribes who don't view themselves the same. They had different ethnogenesis within their tribes over there, sir.
You look Igbo, and you're telling me about ethnogenesis, sir.
My lineage predates Igbo. There was no Igbo. Igbo wasn't a codified tribe by the time we were here. We were here before that, sir.
Okay, you see the
Igbo, and those Igbo tribes were nomadic. They were walking and running all around Africa. We don't know what part of Africa they really came from. Right, it don't matter because they had an ethnogenesis, and so did we, sir.
Okay, listen to me.
If I'm Igbo, how come I can't get none from an Igbo tribe now?
Yes, you can. Go there. They'll look at you and think you're one of them. You know why?
No, they
Look at your
won't.
phone
No,
track.
they won't. They're like, nigga, give me $20 and I want to sell you
Use
some
9
land
pieces
that
of
ain't
styrofoam.
worth shit. Do you know good and well they're not gonna look at me talking about, hey,
You
I'm
go
one of
around
you.
the
I go there, they gonna scam me. All right, let's stop lying. All right,
what would they scam you
I'm
for?
not Igbo, and they will not treat me as no damn Igbo.
Okay. What you're saying is the Igbo tribe didn't exist until the recent time, and I'm telling you, whatever name it is given now, that group of people and their genetics have existed for thousands of years, longer than the English language we're speaking. You keep saying, oh, but Nigeria was only formed in the 1960s. Yes, the modern state of Nigeria, the people groups and ethnicities, and they have been back since thousands of years, millennia.
And we're not that. We're a different ethnic
Yes,
group.
you are. Look at your face.
No, I'm not.
Look at your blood.
I'm not. I don't look like nobody over there, and they
You
don't
look
look.
more African than I do.
When I go over, get on camera.
You look more African than I do.
Get
Look at your
on
face.
camera. Get on camera.
You can see my face.
I can't see your face like that. You got a filter. Get on camera. Let's see this. Let's see these similarities. Get on camera.
I didn't say similarity. I said you look more African than I do.
See. Okay, let's see. Let's do the test right now. Get on camera.
You look more African than I
Nigga,
do.
if you don't go to man, if you don't get them ashy damn Bantu lips the hell out of here, I don't look like you, nor does anybody in here look like
me.
you. Sir,
You wish
and
you looked like me,
and
sir.
you covering up that damn forehead and that hairline with that do-rag. Your lips look like you've been eating on powdered donuts. I do not look like you, sir, if you don't stop.
No,
Sir.
my lips look like I'm being God blessed by God Himself.
Sir,
That's what
your
it looks
lips look like
like.
Rice
And you look
Krispie
like you're
treats.
cosplaying something
Your
you could
lips
never
look
be.
like Rice Krispie treats, dude. Your lips is ashy and dry. I don't look like that. We don't look like that, sir.
No.
Sir.
I'm better looking than you. Look at your
Not
face.
with them dry ass damn lips.
And you
Dude,
sound zesty.
Not
as
with
fucking
not
hell.
with them dry lips, sir. Your lips is zesty. What you been sucking on with them lips, dude?
You've got
Nigga,
foundation.
Your
face.
lips,
Your
lips look like bussy hair. All right. Your lips and your beard looks like bussy hair, nigga. It looks horrible. Get out of here. Get out of here, punk. We look alike. You look crusty as hell. Don't look like you. I'm offended. How dare you? Them dry ass lips. Nigga, your lips look like cocoons. Get the hell out of here. Lips just dry as they damn want to be. The hell? We look the same. Google it. Google it. We look the same. Boy, these tethers want to look like us so bad. No, we don't. They want us to look alike so bad. No,
He
we
says,
don't.
lips looking like Dave Chappelle.
The hell we do. The hell out of here. How dare you insult me? Boy, these folks want a destiny swap so damn bad. The hell out of here. No, the hell we don't, bro. We do not look alike. You eBay, you look eBay like me. The Ebos will welcome you. No, the hell they won't. I don't look like no damn Ebo. The hell out of here. Dude, we are foundational Black Americans. I am not no damn Ebo. I ain't no Yoruba. I am FBA. We had an ethnogenesis. We ain't got nothing to do with none of them damn tribes over there now. The hell out of here. We formed our own culture, language, style, customs, spiritual systems. Yeah, you ain't putting all that on us. We ain't that. We don't do that. We're a different group. And no disrespect, but I am disrespecting that. The Grape Festival, yeah. We ain't Grape Festival lineage. We ain't from that. I'm sorry. We don't do that. Yeah, we don't do all that. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's FBA business over here, buddy. All right? Let's get that shit straight. Man. Lord, man. We gonna get reparations, man. You better holler at CARICOM. Holler at them, bro. Yeah, holler at them. Let's not play that game. Anyway, shout out to, it's a lot of people in here. Shout out to everybody in here. Let me wrap this thing up. Let me get ready to do my thing. But yo, go to rootworkstyle.com. Everybody go to rootworkstyle.com. Get your Rootwork deodorant. I need to get some Rootwork chapstick for that dude's lips. We need to make a special chapstick for his mouth. Mouth dry and crusty as it damn wanna be. Talking about we look alike. The hell out of here. That nigga mouth look crazy as hell. That nigga lips look like dried rhino horns. The hell out of here. We don't look like that. Mouth all dry and raggedy. The hell out of here. How dare you? I'm so insulted. I mean, we all look alike and then hop on camera looking like that. And he got on real quick and got off real quick too. He got on real quick and got off real quick. Man. Yeah, he knew to get off. Well, he didn't get off fast enough. We caught them lips. Oh, raggedy burnt up mouth. Nigga mouth look like burnt garlic bread. Talking about we look alike. The hell wrong with you?
Yeah, they be killing me with that, yeah. Looking dead at us. They know goddamn well we don't
insult
look
us like that. Man. The hell wrong with this man? Boy, these tethers, man. Oh, anyway, man, listen. Rootworkstyle.com, ladies and gentlemen. Go to rootworkstyle.com. Go to rootworkstyle.com. Wait, who is that? Wait. Is people still talking shit? Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Before I go, wait. I know y'all ain't still here talking shit now. Hold on. Okay, because I see somebody with the Grenada flag. Okay, I was about to get you up. Luckily, you got a Finsta account. That person with the Grenada flag. I know you ain't saying nothing. Hold on. I'm trying to see you in the queue. That person with the Grenada flag, where you at? Hop on in here. With that Grenada flag. I got some, I can muster up some more time. I know somebody ain't from Grenada. I know that ain't a Grenada flag. With somebody talking shit now. Hey, Grenada flag, where you at? Oh, he's getting quiet. Oh, I got some smoke for Grenada too now. I know you ain't saying nothing, Grenada flag. Come on, where you at? I know you ain't saying nothing now. Because we can talk about Grenada too. Oh. So I know you ain't saying, he ain't saying nothing now. Okay. Since we talking about graping, Grenada is a hot spot. Oh, y'all look up the grape capital of the damn Western Hemisphere. That's Grenada. Oh, you want to talk about graping? Look up the grape capital of the Western Hemisphere. Oh, hey, don't get quiet now. Oh, he's talking greasy with a Grenada flag. We can get on Grenada now. He don't get quiet now. Let's talk about Grenada. Oh, y'all better Google Grenada. Hold on. Oh, say I let him up before I cook him. I know. Avatar, where you at? His name is, he's getting real quiet. He's not saying nothing now. Okay. All right, he's not saying nothing. All right, it would behoove you to shut your ass up. All right, yeah, he ran off. That's pretty good. That's what you should do. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't play games with these foreign flags. None of them supposed to talk shit. Oh no. I don't play no games with these foreign flags. I know too much about y'all homelands. Oh, I know too much. Y'all can't say nothing. Oh, there's a reason why these people flee. Family, FBA family, don't let these people, if they got a foreign flag, don't let them fix their lips to say shit about us at all. in any capacity. Yeah. Avatar, hop on. Send a request. Get on in here. Avatar, send a request. You got one of them accounts. I can't just add you because you got a Finster account. You got some little weird janky account. Avatar, make a request. All right, he just BSing around. He ain't gonna do nothing. He just BSing around. All right. All right. Yeah, he's not gonna do nothing. He just wasting time. All right, but y'all can create a space and deal with him. All right, y'all. Let me get up out of here. It's been real, man. Respect to the family. Y'all be good. Puppy Akute Lullaby to the family. Peace.
When there is stank on the streets, there's only one man who will bring the heat.
Hey, Rootwork Jones, why you gotta split, sugar?
These musty jive turkeys think it's a game out here. I gotta get
Subscribe. Darling Radio, like and subscribe.
Foundational African. Is this Rohan?
Yo, what up, Tariq?
What's up, Rohan?
He's Rohan.
You what?
He's Rohan. He's that.
You sound like Rohan. This might be a Rohan account. Well, what's on your mind?
Yeah, I wanted to. How are you foundational?
Well, somebody's foundational. Who's foundational to this country?
The founding fathers, their foundation, their people, not you.
Who?
White people, their foundation to America.
Their foundation. So white people are foundational.
Hence why the founding fathers are white.
Okay. How come they failed without us?
That's a straw man.
No, it's not.
That's a straw man, brother.
No, it's not. Why did they fail without us?
Okay, so why didn't
I'm asking you a question.
Before
if they were foundational, why did they fail without us? Why did they fail without us?
I don't know what you get, dude. What do you mean,
sir? I don't know why your phone is so muffled. I don't know if you got on a musty dashiki and you're trying to cover up the phone. I don't know. It's very muffled, sir. If you can do something about your phone being muffled.
Hold on.
Good Lord, sir.
Can you hear me?
This is much better. I can hear you. All right. Now, is this GT?
I don't see how you came. I don't see.
Wait, is this big GT?
No.
Okay. Now, okay. So I asked you a question. Why did the white people fail before us?
Fail? What did they fail?
Fail at establishing a successful colony here.
Yeah, but the white people went around the whole world and established colonies and built empires.
No.
Like, what are you talking about?
After they got their weight up. No, they didn't. No. After they got their weight up, they didn't build no colonies until shit. And then they got their weight up over here. They didn't build shit.
Sure they did.
No, they didn't. No, name them. Name the colonies they built around the world before they got their weight up. Name them.
All right, cool. Okay, cool.
No. Name them. You're just saying stuff. Name them.
If you're the source, right? You're the source, right? Why did you let them? Why did they colonize you and make you build everything? That doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, sir. It was called colonization.
No, if you're the engineers and you're the brains and you're the source, right? Okay, cool. I'm not disputing that. If that's the case, right? Why were you subjected to them?
The same reason you were in West Africa.
No, but we're not claiming to be the engineers and the source. You're the source, right?
Yeah, we are the source because
cool. So why
because everybody comes and everybody had to get it from us, sir. Yes.
No, you're moving the
because we can prove. Because we can prove
you're the source. Okay,
we can prove it.
I'm asking you a simple question. If you are the source, right?
That's why y'all have
the engineers. You've done everything, right? Why were you subject to them?
Because they are practicing global white supremacy. And you musty bastards turned on us. So yeah, we could have stopped it a long time ago until you musty ass tethers turned on us. So yeah, y'all been the problem. That's why we're delineating now.
Wait, what do you mean
Yeah,
turned
that's
on?
been right. Yeah, y'all turned on us, sir.
What do you
Y'all
mean? But
turned on us then, and you turned on us now. That's why. That's how they got us.
no, but you're indigenous.
No, some of us are, but some of us from Africa, some of us are indigenous here. And
Jesus Christ.
you musty tethers turned on us, and the red Indians turned on us. So yeah, we had a bunch of folks turning on us.
Oh, so some of you did come from
That's
Africa.
been our problem. So anytime we start looking to each other, we start winning, and that's what we're doing now. When we got on code with each other, we start winning. We got them off our backs.
Oh,
And that's why you got to, and that's why you had to flee to London, because you're over there in London right now. Because
so hold on.
because y'all turned on each other to the point where you had to flee your West African homeland, sir. Right?
No one fled. You fled from,
Yes, you
from
did.
the south. No,
Yes,
one
you did.
fled.
You don't flee from the South. No, we didn't. We didn't flee from the South.
Bro.
No. This is our own country. The South isn't a separate country.
It's not your country.
The South is whose country is it?
YT people.
This is ours. How come we can't get deported? Oops.
Okay. If it's your country, right?
We can't get deported. Oops.
Okay, that's fair because
you
because
can't.
your
They can
nationality.
kick your ass.
Because your nationality.
They can kick your ass out of the UK. They can't kick us up out of here. Oops.
Yeah, because I actually have a country. You don't have.
No,
a country,
you don't.
sir.
No, you don't. No, I have one, and I ain't fleeing from it.
So why are you?
I
begging?
have one, sir. The United States. This is my country, sir. This is ours.
If it's
You don't
your
have a
Why are
country.
you begging for reparations?
We ain't
Your
begging
country.
nothing. We're demanding it, and we crashed out a
Why
damn
you demand-
Democrat,
no,
and
why
we
you demanding? You shouldn't have to
gave them
demand, right?
consequences, sir. See, we do what you can't do. We gave them consequences for not giving it
You
to
shouldn't
us,
have
sir.
to demand it, though.
No. We gave them consequences for not giving us reparations. And the second thing we needed to do was get you musty tethers out of our reparations conversation, because that was a problem, sir. Every time we start talking about reparations, you musty tethers hop up here talking about we don't need it. So yeah,
It's your country.
getting you out the mix is getting us in a nice little zone, sir. But go ahead.
All right, if it's your country.
Now, what country you gonna go to? You ain't got no country, sir. You a permanent refugee.
I have a country. I have a country.
No, you don't.
I have a country with my people. Just my
You're a
people in it.
refugee.
I have a country with my people in it.
What
No
is your
YT
country?
people.
What is your country?
Nigeria. No
The
YT
country
people.
named by a white woman. The country named by a white woman, huh?
Sir, my culture predates the YT people.
Your culture. What is your culture?
Yoruba culture. The same culture that you
No,
have
it doesn't.
tatted on
Your
your
culture
arm.
don't predate nothing. The Yorubas became a codified damn tribe in the 1700s. It don't predate
You're
shit.
a pathological.
It don't predate shit. The Yorubas was a.
Stop lying.
Y'all only
You're a
got
liar.
y'all shit together. Y'all only got y'all shit together as a tribe in the 1700s, sir.
No, we did not.
Stop
You're
it.
a liar.
No,
Stop
no,
lying.
I'm not a
Stop
liar.
lying, bro. Okay, let me
No,
speak. Don't
show the
don't
word
mute me. I can prove
Yoruba
you
written
wrong.
anywhere. Show the word Yoruba written before the 1700s anywhere, sir.
Listen, the Yoruba people.
Show me where the word Yoruba was written anywhere before the 1700s.
Muting me. Let me speak.
No,
Let me
that
speak,
me, stop
bro. No, let
muting me,
speak.
stop muting me.
Let me speak.
Google it.
Stop muting me, bro.
I
Let me
remember he
speak.
was like,
Let me
Google it, Google it,
Let me speak. Just let me speak, right?
Google it. Stop
Bro,
muting
you're
me.
scared, bro. You
Okay,
keep
no,
muting me, bro.
Musty Tether. Show me where Yoruba was written anywhere before the 1700s.
The Yoruba people can't descend from the Oyo people, the Ile Ife people.
Okay, no,
Ancient
okay, yo,
people.
so yeah, everybody
Ancient
descends
people.
from somebody. Yeah,
Ancient-
everybody. No. Everybody descends from somebody. I'm talking about the Yoruba tribe as a codified tribe, sir. Yeah, don't tell me about
Yoruba
some niggas,
tribe- the
some
Yoruba
niggas
tribe-
who were a part of another tribe. That's what I'm saying. The Oyo tribe. Yeah. Y'all came from some different
Oyo-
niggas. Oh
okay.
yeah. Everybody came from different niggas. All right, so you ain't saying nothing. You proving my point.
No. We don't identify.
You don't
with
have a
trans,
Yoruba
brother.
culture
What
before
are you talking
colonization.
about?
So
You're
that's
just
the
making
reality.
shit up, bro.
You don't have a Yoruba culture before
You're a
colonization,
buck
sir.
broken slave.
Sir, no, you are a musty
buck broke-
fleeing tether. You over there
White
in
boy-
England, musty,
White boy Marcus.
eating some damn jollof and English muffins. Get your hungry refugee ass out of here. Nobody want to hear that tether babble. All right? Fleeing from your damn dilapidated homeland where they got a great festival going on over there now. Get the hell out of here. We'll be talking about under white people in your damn homeland was named after a white woman named your damn country. It predates it. My Yoruba culture predates it. No, it don't. Y'all became a codified tribe during colonization, sir. Y'all not an ancient tribe like that. Let's stop playing. We're going to have to get real about these, quote, tribes. They're not as ancient as you think that they are. These tribes, many of them got codified and got established during colonization. They're not old tribes. They're not. Let's get that shit straight. They're not. They try to act like they got this old. You ain't got no old culture. If your culture's been around so damn long, you've been in the same spot for thousands of years, why haven't you made a toilet and some damn tissue to wipe your ass while you shitting on a corner in the streets? Come on now. You've been there that long. We created different variations of toilets over here as foundational Black Americans. We done made up all types of it. We had 50,000 patents by the 1940s. What's your patents? You know? What did you patent? What are your inventions? Come on, I ain't even trying to be mean. Y'all still got open damn defecation issues in your homeland. Sir, don't come telling us shit about nothing. Hell out of here. Over there in England. Got your mustache sitting over there in damn London right now. Driving a damn Uber on the left side of the road. Hell out of here. Stop muting me. You're not about to tether babble. Who is this? Been called. I got to check on our brother Adonis over there in Romania. Yeah, I got to check on our brother Adonis. But yeah, you don't get to talk greasy about us. But what's with the Nigerians who got the nerve to talk greasy? There was a Nigerian girl on Twitter. Boy, people got on her ass. She's tweeting from Nigeria. She had the nerve to sit up and say, hold on, let me show y'all the tweet. Let me show y'all this tweet. Boy, they got on her damn bumper. Hold on, let me show y'all this. Let me dig up my Twitter real quick. Y'all bear with me 1 second. Like, the nerve. Hold on, where is this? Okay, right here. Let me show y'all this woman here. Boy, they got on her damn bumper. She tweeted this. She's like, Black Americans are obsessed with being baby mamas, and it's crazy. Boy, people got on her damn bumper. And we look at where she got, and I love the Twitter feature where they can show you where these people are from. She's over there in Lagos, Nigeria. All right. She's over in Nigeria talking about we are obsessed with being baby mamas. And Nigeria has one of the highest paternity fraud cases in the world. They got one of the biggest paternity fraud societies in the damn world over there. Really? And you got a great festival going on over there right now? Really? And you want to talk greasy? Come on now. Yeah, y'all not going to do that. And then when we check them, oh, stop picking on the Africans. Don't pick on them. Don't pick on them. They don't know no better. The hell out of here. The hell out of here with that. Yeah, they tweeting between scams. Yeah, boy, people like to project their degenerate behavior on us, and we just not having it no more. We ain't having that. And then when we check them, the Pan-Africans never see none of that. They never hear none of that. But when we check them and correct them, oh, y'all beating up on the poor little innocent Africans. Oh, why y'all being so xenophobic to Dudu Tunde? We ain't playing that selective ass outrage. No, we ain't doing that. Everybody can get checked. Yeah, somebody said the Pan Goofies are scammers too. Right, that's true. Yeah, a lot of the Pan Goofies, they be up on scams themselves. That's why they don't check those African scams, because they got their own little scam going on. Yeah? Oh, man. And yeah, this dude is hating from England. He's a Nigerian Tether in England hating, whining about us being foundational. Yes, we are foundational. It ain't the white people. They ain't foundational to shit. No, they ain't, because they failed. That's why when you start asking them questions, they crash out. See, I stand on history. I'm going to bring this shit from a historic standpoint, because I know the damn history. I know we the secret sauce. We were pivotal. We are the foundation. They didn't get a damn thing going on over here without us. They would, the Spanish didn't. When the Spanish came over, that's why they don't like to talk about the Spanish. I told y'all that. The Spanish had a bunch of black folks with them and were begging for more when they were building St. Augustine down there in Florida, because we built that. The black folks built that. We got the letters. They sent letters to the Spanish crown saying, hey, send more Negroes. Shit. We need y'all to send more Negroes over here to help build this damn fort. Over there in the Bahamas, it was a guy named Nathan something. Oh, what was his name? Nathaniel something. He was the governor of, was it Barbados? He was the governor of Barbados, but he was going back and forth from Barbados to Jamestown. And he was like, thank God we love these niggas. Lord, if it weren't for these Negroes, we'd be ass out. I mean, these are some of the letters that they were saying. They were like, thank goodness for these Negroes, because the English kind of lucked up on some enslaved people, because England was down bad. England was really down bad. That's why they were into piracy. The English were basically a bunch of pirates, because the Spanish and the Portuguese, they got sanctioned by the Catholic Church to enslave and take over any lands they found, and that left out the English. The English was just ass out. They were poor, downtrodden, so they just got into piracy. That's all that Pirates of the Caribbean shit. That's really the English basically attacking Spanish and Portuguese ships. Let's put that all in the right context. That's how the English got their weight up. The English, they didn't have no money to set up forts and shit like that in West Africa like the Portuguese did. Let me break it down. That's why over in West Africa, many of those slave castles, many of them were established by the Portuguese. Y'all notice that? You notice most of those slave castles were initially started by the Portuguese, because the Catholic Church put a line in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, an imaginary line called the Treaty of Tordesillas, or the Line of Tordesillas. On the west side of the line, the Spanish had control. That's why the Spanish had an early presence here in the Americas. Columbus and at Cuba, they had Mexico, they established their presence here. On the east side of the Line of Tordesillas was the Portuguese. They could do whatever they wanted to do. The only place in the Western Hemisphere that landed on that east side line was Brazil. That's why Brazil is not Spanish, it's Portuguese. West Africa landed on the east side of the line, so the Portuguese, they control the trading post out of Africa, and the Spanish were controlling a lot of stuff over here. So they had a good little deal going on. I'm breaking down how history works. The English was ass out, so they had to resort to piracy. They didn't have the money to set up the castles and the slave ports over there in West Africa. So they said, shit, it's just like we're gonna rob the drug dealers. All right, we're gonna wait for him to lead a trap and just hit him. When he lead a trap, we just gonna hit him. That's what they were doing with the Spanish and the Portuguese. That's why when they talk about in 1619, the first enslaved people who were in Jamestown, Virginia, they were stolen from a Portuguese ship. I think the White Lion or some shit like this. It was something, the white something. But they were stolen from a Portuguese ship by the English. You see? And that's how the British got their weight up, by basically stealing black people from the Portuguese and the Spanish. You see? Man. Let me see. Let me see who we got. Yeah, Fort Mose. Yeah, Fort Mose was, the black folks was running that down there. Man. Yeah, they still stealing money and property today. Yes, they are. Yeah, still stealing. But yeah, like I said earlier, yeah, we're the secret sauce. They don't want us to go nowhere. We take all of our ingenuity somewhere. No, that's and all the military secrets and science that we know and all of the building, man, no. They know we go somewhere and bring our culture and no. And get something else popping. They know wherever we go, we get some shit popping. We as foundational Black Americans, we are the heartbeat of this damn country. And they know it. We are the heartbeat of this country. We are the cultural soul of this country, and they know it. Go somewhere in this country where there's no damn Black people. Go somewhere in the United States where there are no foundational Black Americans. People talk that crime shit all you want to. When you go somewhere where there's not foundational Black Americans, that shit is dry and cultureless. It ain't popping. Yeah? Like I said, last summer, me and the family, we traveled to a lot of the national parks. We were going to like Yellowstone Park, and we went to like Wyoming and Idaho, and we're just going to all these different places. Montana, Wyoming, all these places. Scenically beautiful, culturally dead, just culturally desolate. Because we ain't there. We're not there. The only things popping is the national parks in those places. And the irony is, it was foundational Black Americans getting those national parks popping. Remember the Buffalo Soldiers? Even that came from us. We were the early park rangers. You see? That came from us. We were the ones clearing the way and creating the trails for the damn national park. You can't get away from our influence, ladies and gentlemen. You can't get away from us. I'm telling you, we make the shit pop off. Yeah, we knew the lands. That's another thing. All of that, all of us came from Africa. No, we knew the lands too damn well. How the hell do we know this land so well? We knew this land a little bit too damn much to be foreigners. Yeah, we were coming up with ways to get from the East Coast and go across the Sierra Nevada mountains to get to California. We were coming up with that. They learned how to get over here to California through something called the Beckworth Pass. That was a brother named James Beckworth, a foundational Black American, who showed them how to get from the East and the Midwest to California without getting stuck up in the snow like them white tea people, the Donner Party. They tried to go to California and they dumbasses got stuck up in the damn mountains and started eating each other. Y'all look that story up, the Donner Party. They went up there and started cannibalizing each other. Man, please. Yeah, that's real, the Donner Party. They got stuck up there trying to get to California, got caught up in the snow, and they're like, shit, ain't no food, but nigga, you look like a snack. Well, thank you. I mean, literally, I'm about to eat you. Yeah? The Donner Party, look up the Donner Party. 1800s, this white family, there's a group of families who were trying to get to California, and they tried to go up the Sierra Nevada mountains and got stuck and got reduced to cannibalism. Yeah. Donner. Yeah, some of y'all, I'm surprised y'all haven't heard about them. Yeah, the Donner Party. Yeah, look that up. Yeah. Donner. I think that's how you spell it. Donner, the Donner Party. You look at it, if you Google it, you'll see it. I mean, or if you look it up, you'll see it. It'll come up. The Donner Pass snowstorm, yeah. Yeah, that's a very infamous story. They got movies about it. There's a very infamous story. The Donner Party. Yeah, true story. Yeah, they cannibalized each other. It was a movie in 2000. Okay, yeah, they probably did a movie about him. But yeah, it was another brother, James Beckworth, who was like a mountain man. Very thorough brother. He ended up becoming a chief of the Crow Indians too at one point. But he was a foundational Black American man who they got a little town named after him up in California. I want to go up there. It's a little small joint, but I want to go up there and check that out. But yeah, they downplayed this brother, but very, very pivotal brother. Somebody said we was mountain men. We were. Yeah, just because they downplay it, yeah, we were. Yeah. Man. Yeah, they don't like to talk about James Beckworth because, yeah, he didn't have like a white people that was leading, or him putting a battery in his back. See, with Lewis and Clark, when they had York, they can just give all the credit to Lewis and Clark, but the black man York was the secret sauce. Yeah. And I was arguing with a white supremacist about York. York was a black man who was helping Lewis and Clark trek across the country. And this white supremacist kept talking about how some of the red natives, they were surprised to see York because they'd never seen a black man before. And I don't think that's true. I think the problem was they'd never seen a big black man like him. At that time, the average man was like 5'7" or 5'8". At that time, men were relatively small. But York was like 6'3" or some shit. That was unusually big for a man back in those days. That was unusually big. So you got this big old black man. So that's the thing that probably said, damn, where did you get this nigga from? Yeah. You see? Yeah, I'm 6'4" too. Yeah, I'm 6'4". And that's rare now, to be honest. Being that tall, being 6'4", do you know we're like 1% of the population? Y'all know that? Men who are 6'4", we're like 1% of the population. That's rare. Do y'all understand that? Dudes being our height, that's very, very rare. Yeah, look that up. Yeah, look that up. And like all the men in my family are very tall. My dad is like 6'6". My brothers are like 6'5", 6'6". I'm like the shortest one. And I'm 6'4". And I'm the shortest one out of my dad and my brothers. Yeah. But yeah, being 6'4" and up, that's like 1% of the population. That's very, very rare. So just imagine back then, that was extremely rare. Yeah. Man. So your son is 6'3". Yeah, my son TJ is gonna be real tall. He's already tall as hell. You 6'7". Your uncle is 6'9". His son is 6'10". Damn. Man. So you got a cousin 6'9", you 6'4". Yeah. Yeah, Abraham Lincoln was 6'4". He was unusually tall for his for that time. Yeah, that's why when you see Lincoln, he's towering. You see pictures of him, he's towering over everybody. You know? Man. Reese, you say you 5 foot even? Oh, yeah, ain't nothing wrong with them little short snacks. Them little short things alone. Ain't nothing wrong with them little short snacks now. Yeah. Your granddad 6'6". Man. Man. All right. So your sister's 6 feet tall? Damn. All right. Should we get one more in here? Should we get one more call in here, fam? All right. Let's get one more. Let's get one more in here. All right. Let's get one more call in here. All right. Man. See, your aunt is 6 feet tall? Damn, you got a tall ass aunt. All right. What kind of work she do? She's 6 feet tall. She works security somewhere? Got them tall ass aunt. Man. Let me see. Y'all raise your hand if you want to get up. Let's get those hands up. Let's get one more in here. Man, this dude aunt works she works as a manager at Amazon. She just put boxes on top shelves. All right. Let me see. Original. Let's get original individual. All right. Let's get original individual.
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Oh, I'm good, original. How are you, bro?
I'm pretty good. Just enjoying the show. Peace to the panel. Peace to everybody.
Yes, sir. What's on your mind, bro?
I was talking to some Pan-Africanists, and before I get into them, I looked up James Beckworth. Tell me why Cud got the same facial features as Snoop Dogg.
Oh yeah, he does. He kind of does look like him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Real deal. But I was talking to some Pan-Africanists, and they was kind of disgruntled at their FBA term in the Foundation of Black American Movement and whatnot. And I was asking them about Pan-Africanism, and one of the tenets of Pan-Africanism is self-determination. And I was like, how are y'all Pan-Africanists and Black Americans are not doing anything but disaggregating and delineating themselves for better understanding and legalities under the U.S. political system?
Yeah.
How is them identifying themselves making y'all that mad if the tenets of Pan-Africanism is self-determination? They couldn't answer me, G. So what you got going on? Man, it's more than physical. It's really spiritual because it got them too hot. It shouldn't make you that mad that Black Americans are identifying themselves.
My man. Thank you.
1,000, bro.
All right. Thank you, brother.
I had to catch up on those. I didn't see those. All right, so now we'll get to reparations, the Ghana thing. All right, I had to make up for what I didn't watch. Okay. Let us get to it. Let us get to it. There we go. There we go.
Chief of the Ogua traditional area, Reverend Al Sharpton. Thank you for joining us at the African Burial Grounds this morning. Thank you very much. Members of the Congressional Black Caucus are here. Let's recognize you. Thank you very much.
Let me start by saying that I'm going to be very personal in the sense that I came to the UN 30 some odd years ago with a great African leader. I was part of the delegation with Nelson Mandela when he addressed the General Assembly about sanctions in South Africa. I come many times since then, and I'm here today because I believe another great African leader, President Muhammad, is raising.
You know what, y'all know what we got to discuss. We got to discuss this Ghana's slavery resolution that they introduced to the UN. We got to discuss that. Oh, we got to discuss that, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness, where the hell do we begin, ladies and family? Where do we begin with this? Boy, this was a finesse. Yeah, the U.S. rejected it. We gotta break all of this down. Oh man, where do we start? There's so much with this. There's so many layers to this. So look, let me just give y'all the basics. First of all, for those who don't know, Ghana had a resolution. It was proposed by Ghana to the United Nations today to recognize the transatlantic slave trade as the gravest crime against humanity. And they were calling for reparations, all right? And Europe and the US said, hell no. They're like, no. Now, Ghana said the resolution was needed because of the consequences of slavery. They said it saw 12.5 million Africans taken and sold between the 15th and 19th centuries. And that introduced racial disparities that we have today. Now, the UN General Assembly, they voted, it was 123 countries supported the resolution. It's not legally binding, but it carries political weight. 3 countries opposed it. The US, Israel, I think Argentina, right? There were some other nations that just didn't vote at all, many of them European nations. I think the only European country to have issued an apology for slavery was the Netherlands. So the resolution was calling for apologies, compensation to Africa. Basically, that's what this is about. Okay. Okay, let's break this thing down and understand who was there. I want y'all to understand who was there. Some of the people there, Al Sharpton was there. I think Ben Crump was there. The Congressional Black Caucus was there. Come on now. And guess who else was there? Professor James Small. He was there. Shout out to Black Alpha. Black Alpha found that. He broke that down last night. Y'all need to follow Black Alpha. Oh, yeah. Y'all follow Black Alpha. Y'all follow some of these folks, man, the grassroots. Yeah. James Small was there. Yes, he was. Oh, yeah. Yes, he was. Yeah, speaking of Africa, speaking of 19 Keys is over there in West Africa now, by the way. So y'all see some of this funny style stuff going on with some of the Pan-Africans while they doing all this little weird shit, and then they run over to Africa, then they run to the UN and all. It's a big play going on, family. So yeah, now it's starting to make sense. It ain't just people hating, there's a big play going on. Let's break down what the play is, ladies and gentlemen. That's why those Ghanaians came over to New York and tried to do some little prayer ceremony at the Foundation of Black American burial ground that's out there in New York. And shout out to the FBA family, Brooke and some of them others went down there and shut that shit all the way down. They went out there and clowned the hell out of them. Shout out to all of the folks who went to New York and stood on Lineage business, telling them to kick the hell up, kick rocks and get up out of here with that bullshit. Oh, they didn't let them go out there and get that one off clean. No, no, no. All the family went out there and checked that bullshit because it was a finesse. Understand the real finesse that's happening, man. This is them trying to do a global diluting of our FBA claim. Listen, these continental Africans, even the Caribbeans, these people would tell us that we are dumb as hell for trying to get reparations. We need to stop begging. Remember that? They told us how dumb we were. Oh, we're lazy niggas or katas begging the white man. And we just stopped letting that affect us. We identified that these were tethers, so that effectively neutralized their narrative. That shit just stopped working. Because for a long time, the tethers, they'd always been doing that. But we just thought, okay, that's just another, quote, black person. So if he ain't with it, I guess more black folks ain't going to be with it, so I might as well just give up and throw in the towel. And we realized, wait a minute, the people opposing reparations are the folks who ain't qualified to get it. They are tethers. So sit down, Tether, and shut up. That's how we were able to remain on our square. And we kept the reparations conversation going and building up to the point where they could not ignore it anymore. The political parties could not ignore it anymore. They had to address it nationally. We took that shit out to Washington, D.C., brought thousands of people to Washington, D.C., to the doorsteps of Washington, D.C., to say, hey, we want reparations. You can't ignore that shit when thousands of people are showing up without the media giving it a green light. We did it on a grassroots level. So we made it possible so it could not be ignored anymore. All right? Let's be real. So now they're trying to hijack the narrative. They're trying to dilute lineage-based reparations. I'm telling you, when you see Crump and Sharpton and them guys show up, you know it's about to be some funny style. because they're the official black voices of the DNC, basically. When you see Sharp, that's the black voice of the DNC. He's supposed to be the black voice of the DNC. You see? Understand that. So they're trying to shift the conversation of reparations to a global Pan-African, global blackness framework. And that's designed to basically wash out our specific localized claims. And it lets the DNC try to play the moral champion of global justice without having to actually break bread. That's why we ain't going for that. And right now, the midterms are coming up. They know that we're talking about reparations, so the midterms are coming up. So this is them saying, hey, look, we took reparations to the UN. So yeah, us Democrats, we all about reparations. Look, we fighting for it. Because at the UN, there was a representative for the US, and basically this guy sounded like he was pro-Trump. He basically read a statement like, yes, we don't co-sign this. The US formally we're not co-signing this resolution. And, what did they say? We're not going to be responsible for something that was not illegal during the time. And Trump has done so much for the black community. He was on some bullshit like that, all right? So not tripping on that. It's like whatever, because yeah, we're not co-signing none of that anyway. So the Democrats can now try to say, yeah, we tried to go get them reparations, but Trump and them said no. Yeah, we took the reparations to the UN, and Trump and them shot it down. No, we're not going for that. No. We're not going for that. That's not going to be the narrative, because that wasn't no damn reparations, no real reparations thing. You can't have Ghana act as a representative for reparations. Excuse me. You can't have that, because Ghana was too complicit. Well, the nation that became Ghana and those kingdoms over there in West Africa, those West African nations were too complicit. You see? Ghana cannot go out here and say that they need reparations. They can. They were way too deep into the slave trade. You understand? Way too deep. And that's why they needed us to hijack onto. They need to hijack onto us for moral currency. Because Ghana could not go in there by themselves. They'd get laughed the hell up out of there. That's why they needed us. They needed some foundational black Americans around. You see, our struggle is the most globally recognized, the most heavily documented, the most culturally relevant civil rights legacy on the planet. The Western institutions, they know they owe a debt to foundational black Americans. You know? They know that their own demands over there in West Africa, their debt relief or their aid, it don't carry the same emotional and historic weight as our claim. They know that. Because it's so much damn corruption over there, people just point to the damn corruption. It's not like that with us. So they have to bring Pan-African people on board to act as basic PR reps. So they're trying to basically hijack the moral currency that foundational black Americans built. And they use us as a human shield. You understand? See, they were way too complicit in the slave trade. So if they go in there by themselves saying, hey, look at what was done to us, they were like, wait, what you mean what was done to you? Nigga, you were working with us. Do you understand that? That's the European powers are going to say, wait a minute, Dudu Tunde. Nigga, we paid you. What you mean? We already broke bread with you. Now what you did with the money, that's on to you. We had a deal, remember? You signed treaties. They're going to go dig up them treaties that them damn Tether signed. Yeah, they have no moral weight at all by themselves. They have zero moral weight. They were 100% complicit. And they'll get laughed up out of there, so they had to drag us in the mix to act like they're representing for us. Our brothers, Our poor brothers were stolen. They were stolen from me, my brother. Then they get some pan goofies to go in there and go along with that shit. We're not playing that on the grassroots. No, we're not doing that. We're not playing that game on the grassroots. At all. You understand? Because you cannot be the victims of the trade and then be a vendor. You can't be both. You can't be an active seller of a product and then turn around centuries later and try to sue the buyer for stealing it. It don't work like that. All of that stolen by outsiders bullshit. No. That narrative where the Europeans were just running in the bush with a net, catching people against their will. No. The area that's now known as Ghana was controlled by highly organized, militarized tribes like the Ashanti, the Fanti tribe, all of these people. They willingly and systematically captured, processed, and sold rival tribes in those damn wars over there. This was state-sponsored. It was highly regulated. It was a business operation. It was not a random kidnapping spree by outsiders. That's why we cannot let them go in there and represent us. They can't go in there and represent us. Who is it? Yes, they cannot represent us whatsoever. They were I've talked about this before. They were the landlords of those dungeons over there. Elmina Castle, they like to talk about Elmina Castle as if they ran over there. The Portuguese put everybody in a headlock and built it against their will. No. Those Ghanaian chiefs over there, those West African chiefs, sat up there and got compensated. They were the landlords. The European nations were paying them to keep those castles on those lands over there. The Dutch, the British, the Portuguese, they paid a ground rent every year. It was called a kostgeld. Look up the term Kostgel. It's called a kostgeld. That was the payment that they were giving to those musty-ass local kings all up and down West Africa to operate them damn slave dungeons and forts, family. And all Europe is going to do, if the Ghana and all those people want to go up there by themselves to Europe to talk about compensation, they're going to be like, hey, let me pull up them Costco receipts, nigga. We still got them. Now, what you mean compensation? You already got it. Remember, we're paying you. You see? They weren't handing over people for free. They were getting compensated. All up and down the board. And getting weapons and all types of stuff.
Well, according to John Henry Clark and a lot of his fans, his fanboys, they ain't sell nobody. The white man just cast a net on top of people and took them out.
Yeah, they could have stopped the slave trade if they wanted to. They didn't. In fact, when the slave trade stopped with the Europeans, they kept it going. Some of them West African nations kept slavery and snatching up people to the damn 1890s. You see, they were proud to be the middlemen between the inland empires and the European ships docked at the coast. And they didn't let nobody back. You couldn't bypass them to get in there to sell. They had it was very, very regulated. You see, they had a violent monopoly on the export of the enslaved people. So the problem is they just got mad because they're mad because they got double crossed. They want to get reparations now. The damn deal went sour. See, the European power structure and all the other ones, they said, hey, we're going to abolish the slave trade because we got our weight up, we got our money up. We got these colonies that's making $1 gazillion, making us all types of wealth we've never seen in history. So yeah, we don't need to transport people back and forth to the Atlantic Ocean and all. We don't have to do that no more. We can just set up shop right there on your land. We can just set up shop and colonize that ass. Because yeah, now you got resources that we want now, so yeah. So now, come on, nigga. You're gonna be a part of this tribe. What's that word you said? Okay, it sounded like Yoruba. Okay, so you're gonna be a Yoruba tribe. You and those 6 niggas here, y'all get over here because we're gonna carve this up. This is gonna belong to Britain. Since Portugal was here first, we'll let Portugal get that. They can have Angola. What tribe are you with? Okay, you go down there in South Africa, you'll be a Zulu. You'll be that. That's all they start doing. They double-crossed them. And they're like, wait, I thought we had a deal. Deal nothing, nigga. Deal with this colonization. Now, sit your ass down and learn this French. Now you're gonna be what's called a Senegalese, nigga. Then the Britons, they said, okay, look, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna take your land, and you're gonna be something called a Nigerian. Yeah, this is gonna be called Nigeria. But wait, nothing. Now get to swatting them flies off your ass and move out my way so we can get these gold and diamond nuggets up out of here that you ain't doing shit with. So yeah, their deals went bad, ladies and gentlemen. The deals went bad, so they're trying to circle the block for another damn payday. You know? They're trying to get paid twice off the exact same people because the deal went bad. Now they want to, you double-crossed us, and now you want to show up, hey, brothers, look at what the white man did to us. What? Because the white man is evil. Was he evil when you had cats up in the damn Elmina Castle? You were the ones guarding it. You were guarding the door of no return and all that. You were guarding that. They tricked me, nigga. I didn't know, nigga. I was tricked. I did not know, nigga. The hell you mean you didn't know? Stop playing. Let's stop playing with this thing. We don't have time to play dumb with them, because if we play dumb, we'll start getting finessed. We ain't playing dumb with them. Yeah, the accomplices don't get to claim victim status. You see? That ain't gonna work. All right? Hold on 1 second. All right, sorry about that. But look, now why is Ghana trying to get a bag now? Because this is them trying to get a bag. Why are they trying to get a bag right now? Why are they trying to do that? Now, what's happening with Ghana? Now, right now with Ghana, they're down bad right now. Y'all remember when Trump got in office, that foreign aid, they stopped that US aid. Some of that foreign aid is drying up. That US aid money, that's like $165 million. That dried up. Come on now. Yeah, the US suspended and dismantled that US aid that Ghana was getting, so they're not getting that. That money was kind of propping up a lot of their internal infrastructure. So they don't have the domestic funds to cover none of that stuff, so they're trying to find another payday now. And there were a lot of tangibles that they lost. There was other, there was like $40 million in the Feed the Future program. That was an agriculture initiative. And that subsidized a lot of farmers over there, so that's dried up. And it was drying up because they failed to build a sustainable economy with the money that was given to them. All this money given to them, and they're like, hey, this administration said, y'all not doing shit with it. We didn't gave y'all this money, and basically folks are shitting in the street, wiping their ass with tree bark. So yeah, we're gonna cut that off. So now there's a scramble over there. Also, that they would get money from the Millennium Challenge Corporation. They would give them a big bag, and now they're not eligible to get that money no more. So yeah, a lot of the money from the West is drying up from over there. A lot of that money is drying up. So now it's like, hey, brothers, let's fight for money together. We're all in this together. Oh, really? Oh, really? See, that's why the Democrats are so clicked in with it. Why the Democrats, the Congressional Black Caucus and all these people, why are they so clicked in with this finesse? Why they, oh, we got tethers in here who are mad. Uh-oh, do we have tethers, mad tethers? Uh-oh. I'm looking in the comments because I'm just talking, but I see some Some angry tethers in here. Okay, always shiesty. Okay, always shiesty. You want to get on? Let's talk about your anger, shiesty. Hop on, sir. Yeah, we got mad tethers circling around. They're upset. Always shiesty. You can hop on in here. You're not going to troll in the chat room. Hop on in and say whatever you need to say with your chest. All right. Yeah, we're not just going to troll in the comment section because y'all mad because we see y'all damn finesse and it ain't working. You're getting called out. You're getting called out because of the damn finesse, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, they got to latch on to us. And this whole thing with the Democrats, again, why is the Democrats all clicked into this? See, the Democrats, they are orchestrating this stuff too because the Democrats, they like to fight for foreign aid and all that stuff because that money from them foreign aid, NGOs and all that shit, it don't really go to the citizens. It gets funneled through these Democrat-aligned international programs and human rights programs and nonprofit programs. So all pushing aid for Ghana, because this is another finesse too. Now that Ghana has went on the world stage talking about we need reparations, we need reparations. So now they can use the momentum of this to try to get some of that NGO money. You know what I'm saying? This is a big ass finesse. And again, the Democrats are in on it because all of the white liberal Democrats, they sit here and run these NGOs. They say, hey, look, there's a Negro here with flies on him. Send me money to my nonprofit so I can get him some Red Cross rice. And then they get all that money and divvy it up among the other NGOs and the white liberals. It's a whole scam, man. It's a whole scam. So they're trying to tie our reparations claim into the damn NGO scam. Basically, they're trying to tie our shit into that NGO scam so these white liberals can get a piece of the bag right now. It's a finesse, man. Yeah? And they can just do it under the guise of international charity. And also the Democrats, the optical benefits of them looking like they're pro-reparations on the global stage without having to write a check to foundational Black Americans, that's a cheap way of virtue signaling. They can sit here and say, yeah, y'all want reparations? We champion reparations. We went to the world stage and championed reparations. Oh, we're in the forefront of fighting for global reparations all around the world. No, reparations ain't for all around the world. We're talking about for foundational Black Americans. No, no, no. See, they're trying to boost their little resume up. I'm telling you, this is what they're going to start running on. I'm telling you, the next ad campaigns for whatever Democrat politician, they're going to be bragging about how they fought the world stage for reparations. Yeah? This is a finesse. All right? This is a goddamn finesse, and we ain't going for it at all. But yeah, their whole language of, yes, the Europeans, they were trafficking Africans to America. Watch the language they're using. Again, they're trying to undermine our grassroots movement where we're recognizing our unique ethnogenesis here. Watch how the language that they use is framed. They kept using terms of traffic Africans, enslaved Africans in America, Africans here. No. See, what they do, they try to frame us as being imported and not rooted. When they keep saying trafficking Africans to America, you're reducing the identity of Black Americans to basically us being displaced foreigners, which we are not. We are not displaced foreigners. That framing strips away any sense that we are people who are formed here on this land. We got centuries of struggle, experience, development. We're not just, if we're just Africans brought over, then the claim is tied to Africa, not America. See, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to basically say, yeah, if you want reparations, look over there. Look over to the UN, just look over to Africa. But yeah, don't look at us. Yeah, we're not doing that. See, they want to avoid the concept of ethnogenesis. That's the reality that a new ethnic group was created here through the enslaved Africans, the enslaved and free Black, Aboriginal, and indigenous populations here, because that's very important, because we do have a land claim here as well, because our lineage does go back to the Aboriginals here as well. That created a distinct people with a distinct claim to this land. You see? So we have nationhood level legitimacy here. And them trying to remove the indigenous component, that's very pivotal. That's why the tethers always crash out when we mention part of our indigenous lineage here as well. They try to deliberately act dumb. You niggas say you are Indians. You are not Indian nigga. No, we're saying that we are people who had an ethnogenesis on this land with indigenous ancestry and African ancestry, and that created an ethnogenesis. That's the reality of what happened, which makes us unique to this land, which also makes us indigenous to the country of the United States, because we are the indigenous population of the United States. Unlike all of these other groups who went to other European nations or westernized nations, we didn't go to another nation. We are in a nation that we actually built. This is the only first world nation that was built in part by us. So we have a claim to that. We're not refugees like these other people. Do you understand that? We're not that. See, when you realize you're no longer talking about a people who only came from outside. You're talking about a people with ancestral ties to this land. That changes everything. We're people with an indigenous continuity and an ancestral inheritance here. See, they keep trying to talk around that. That's why they have to constantly Africanize us. You see? And we ain't going for that. See, they want to frame reparations away from land towards symbolisms. They talk about crime against humanity, labor exploitation, racism. Let's talk about land theft. That's what we need to talk about. Land theft, territorial dispossession. That's what we need to get to. So it's just real heavy. And when they use that language, that builds a coalition to basically benefit other groups more than foundational Black Americans. By framing slavery simply as Africans trafficked globally, that allows African nations, Caribbean nations, Pan-African political groups to position themselves as the primary claimants of reparations. You see? We got to shut that down. The reality is the institutional wealth of the U.S. was built directly on foundational Black Americans. The law system infrastructure was built on our lineage specifically. Yeah? And the ethnogenesis, that's the key that locks the whole argument together. Understanding the ethnogenesis is everything, because that establishes that we're not just descendants of slavery. We're not just Africans abroad. We are a distinct ethnic group formed, the key word is formed, through a unique historical process on this soil. Our culture was formed on American land. Our bloodline was forged on American land. Our ancestors built this country on American land directly. That leads to a different conclusion. We are not outsiders seeking compensation. We are foundational people with a direct stake in the land, the resources, and the systems of this country. We gotta word this thing right and don't let the tethers come in with the bullshit. Because family, y'all know, if An African nation, and y'all know this, if they get some money for reparations, y'all know we won't see a damn dime of it. You know that. Come on. You know the musty niggas ain't gonna let us see a dime. They gonna trick it off within a week on some bullshit. We won't see a dime of that. I ain't with none of that shit they're doing. We ain't gonna see a damn cent, and y'all know it. The Democrats know it. That's why they're co-signing this finesse game. You see? So we ain't playing that at all. You see? But yeah, this is a big con game going on, family. A major con game, and I'm glad the family is seeing it and calling it out. But yeah, it's interesting to see the Pan-Africans up in there. All the people who were talking greasy about the lineage and all of that, and they're from the lineage, but these people get bags. All of these people start crashing out on us who know better. See, they're not doing it out of naivete. They're not dumb. These people get bags. See, that's what these, over there, you got some investors or whatever who give these cats, some of these diplomats over there who give a couple of black Americans a bag to act as PR reps. And their job is to come around us to kind of convert us to the Pan-African scam. That's why this delineation movement is tearing folks up. That's drying up that bag. I'm telling you, this delineation is drying up major bags. Yeah? When you got Sharpton in the mix, come on, Sharpton? The informant Sharpton? When y'all got him in the mix, oh, man. Now, when you see him, when y'all standing up there with Sharpton, y'all know something. Come on, the same Sharpton who they said that he tried to coerce Assata Shakur to come back to the U.S. Y'all hear about that? Back in the 80s? I think it was in the 80s. Yeah, they tried to get Sharpton to coerce Assata Shakur to come back from Cuba. Y'all look that up. Y'all heard about that? Oh, y'all didn't know about that? How many of y'all knew it? Where my old heads? Some of y'all might. Y'all look that up. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about, so, especially if you're from New York. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they tried to get Sharpton, allegedly, because this was something in the newspapers back in the day. They tried, oh, yeah. Yeah, you heard that. Yeah, they tried to get him to coerce her to come back to the U.S. like they can have a little meeting or whatever. And she didn't go for it. Oh, she didn't go for it. Man. Oh, man, it's heavy. It is heavy, man. Let me talk to the family. Let me have y'all chime in. Shout out to everybody in here. We're in here heavy. Man, but shout out to the foundational Black American grassroots. Man, everybody standing on business. I'm telling you, man, we're having a foundational Black American renaissance. This thing is serious. We're having a foundational Black American renaissance, and we're just not going for the BS no more. People are speaking up, speaking out. The ancestors are talking to us, letting us know what's real, what's fake. You understand? And all we're doing is tapping back into how we used to get down. I want y'all to understand something. We've been calling out tethers for a long time. We've been calling out tetherisms. We've been calling out finesses from some of these foreign people for a long time. This is not nothing new. We're tapping back into it. Do y'all know that? Oh, Mr. Wire. Oh, we got an angry tether in here. Oh, Mr. Wire? Hop on Mr. Wire with your finesse account. No, don't get mad and talk greasy. Mr. Wire, add yourself on here so you can speak on it. Yeah, we're checking you tethers, Mr. Wire. Yeah, we're making sure your finesse games ain't working. That's why you guys are mad. Because yeah, that ain't working no more. Y'all can't come around us finessing anymore. It's getting called out. Right now, this renaissance has a spiritual energy. having us exposing you tethers. Oh, there's a spiritual component to this, sir. Oh, there's a spiritual component. But listen, like I said, we've always been calling out tethers. Let me show y'all something. This was from a newspaper from 1922, I think. Remember, the black community, A. Philip Randolph, all these people, they were calling out Garvey. I saw this, and there was some very interesting wording. There was some very interesting wording in this newspaper. Let me show y'all this real quick. This shows that we were calling these folks out back then. When they were calling out Garvey, I want y'all to see the language they were using here. Hold on. This is from 1922, I think. How Marcus Garvey betrayed the Negroes to a Georgia Negro hater. All right. They were calling him out for getting clicked in with the Klan. Garvey joins the Ku Klux Klan. Foreign Negro would help the Klan deport Negroes, Jews, Jewish, and Catholic citizens. So they were referring to Garvey as a foreign Negro back then. That was basically their word for a tether. All right, this foreign Negro, they knew he wasn't us. That's them knowing that he wasn't us. This is in the 1920s they were calling that out. They said, this foreign Negro is trying to be slick. Then they start posting quotes of Garvey, some of the Sambo shit he would say. This is a Garvey statement in New Orleans. This is a white man's country. He found it, he conquered it, and we can't blame him if he wants to keep it. I am not vexed with the white man of the South for Jim Crowing me because I'm black. I never built any street, cars, or railroads, which is, he's a tether, he didn't build nothing. The white man built them for his own convenience. And I don't want to ride where he's willing to let me ride, then I'd better walk, something like that. He sounds like the tethers sound today, don't he? You niggas, this is their white man's land. First of all, we built the damn railroads. We did build the railroads and the streets. Yes, we did. Yeah, he was being a Jamaican tether back then. And they were calling him out. Don't them tethers sound like that today? The white man, this is the white man land, nigga. They love saying that. Them tethers been sounding the same for the last 200 years. Them tethers on TikTok sound just like that. They were calling him out for being a tether then. A foreign Negro, meaning he ain't us. They were saying then this Negro ain't us. They knew. See, this is why they don't like us tapping back into our ancestral energy, because our ancestors are going to let us know. That's why they keep trying to get us to look over to Africa, look over there. I'm telling you, when you tap into your ancestors over here, they tap back and wake you the hell up. They're going to give you the game you need.
I'm no longer musty. I'm no longer musty. Hey, I'm no longer musty. I'm no longer musty. 'Cause I got my real work on. I'm no longer musty. 'Cause I got my real work on. I'm no longer musty. 'Cause I got my real work on. I'm no longer.
Y'all raise your hands and let's try it like that. Y'all raise your hands. All right. Let me see. Raise your hands. Let me see. Where you at? Where you at? Houston is a floodplain. It floods all over Houston. man. Let's get, who is this? Trying to get y'all up. Hold on. Some of y'all raising your hand, but for some reason your account won't let me get you up. All right, raise your hand if y'all want to get up. Raise your hand if you want to get up. All right. Let me see. Okay, y'all not raising your hand. Y'all don't want to get up? What y'all trying to do? Y'all, okay. Raise your hand if y'all want to get your asses up. Let's try it like that. All right. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm trying to get some new faces in here. Say Atlanta's too rainbow-fied, yeah. Yeah, Atlanta's cool. But I really like Houston. All right, let's get, who's this sister here? I just invited this one sister. What's her name? Okay. Let me see who we got. Mischief. I'm gonna just get random people. Mischief Mile. Let's try Mischief Mile. Mischief Mile in the building? Yo, Mischief? Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. People be requesting by mistake, and then I'm hearing all this breathing. Okay. People rolling around in the bed with their bonnet on. All right. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Let's get the Tether projector. The Tether projector, hop on.
What's up, brother Tariq?
What's up, Tether projector? How are you?
I'm doing good. I was just, hoping, wondering if you got the time. I want you to check out my page. I'll be making AI videos, and I got one of some white girl named in Nigeria, and like all the Nigerians cheer with glee. So yeah, I want you to check it out if you can.
There it is, brother. Thank you so much.
I love you.
Okay, that sounded a little moist, but it's all right. Okay, now we getting a little weird tonight. The energy is getting a little weird, so some of these dudes ain't got to go to work in the morning, so they getting into some activity that I'm not really trying to participate with these niggas in. Okay, pause. Okay, pause, nigga. Okay, we ain't doing that. Now it's time to wrap this thing up now. If this is what y'all on. All right, I think some of y'all done got your income tax check. All right, and niggas that went out and bought them some skinny jeans and some flip-flops and a anklet, and now you trying to do you. And I don't want to participate with that. And I don't knock anybody's lifestyle, but we're going to have to keep that pushing somewhere else, all right? Anyway, that is my cue to wrap this thing all the way up, all right? Everybody, it's time. It's time for everybody to go to damn sleep right now. I'm sorry. It's time for everybody to go to sleep. Now it's nap time, everybody. It is nap time. It's prayer time and then nap time, all right? All right, y'all go find, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tariq Radio. Subscribe to Tariq Radio. I'm doing a live tomorrow. So I'm up out of here. Puppy Akute, Lullaby to the family. Peace.
Subscribe. Darling Radio, like and subscribe.
Black Noble Beast, hop on in, sir.
Hey, can you hear me, Tariq?
Yes, I can, man. How are you?
Man, brother, I'm a survivor, and I just been in this space long enough, and man, I just want to say a few things, brother. But that dude you had earlier talking about calling him bronze,
Lord.
man, brother, when I say that shit was so funny, it had me dying laughing.
Lord, man. The clever side apple. But go ahead, brother. What's on your mind?
But anyway, Tyreek, I just want to let you know, a lot of these tethers, especially Nigerians, been saying a lot about us. And come to find out today, they got a whole festival going on when they run around and raping women. You ain't never heard no shit like that in our community, our little ethnic group, our community. You ain't never heard us doing nothing like that, brother. Never.
Yeah, man, it's heavy. It's heavy, brother. Thank you so much. All right. Let me see. Let's get Netta Mary. Let's get Netta Ameri. Mr. Netta Ameri in the building. All right. Yes, I can hear you. What's up, Netta? I'm good. How are you?
I'm up here in San Francisco. I donated a couple hundred to the thing, and I'm glad you made
my brother.
I just want to let you know I was driving down Fillmore Street the other day, and I noticed that the Clay Theater is closed for repairs or something. So just letting you know that if you're gonna do a screening in San Francisco, the Clay Theater might not be available.
Okay. I'm gonna call my distributors and see what other venues are up there, because we definitely gotta have screenings up there in the Bay. We gotta have that. So I'll look into that. Eric, let's get Eric.
Hello?
What's up, Eric?
Hey, how's it going, Mr.
I'm
Tariq?
good, Eric. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
So what's on your mind?
So I'm a long time listener.
Where you from, Eric?
I'm from I was born in Detroit, Michigan, but I grew up in the Belleville area.
Okay. You're black, Hispanic, Asian? What are you?
Oh, I'm foundational Black American.
Okay, because I see some of this look like anime stuff on your thing. So
Oh, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
okay.
Yeah.
So what's
Yeah, man. I've been watching a lot of your stuff. I'm a truck driver.
Okay.
And yeah, man, I be listening to the way you be getting on these tethers, man. And a lot of these people, man, they come over here with so much vitriol and so much you know what I'm saying, so much hatred towards us as a people. And it's like, man, we done did so much good for the world. And it's like, with all the good stuff that we've done for the world, it's like, y'all need to put some respect on our name as a people, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, with our ethnic group, when I look at like the just some of the innovations, like even music wise, because I'm a musician myself.
Mm-hmm.
I make beats, I also play jazz piano, right? And it's like a lot of the just the musical innovations that we've come up with over the years have really changed the game all over the world. And it's funny what you said about anime. So like I noticed like in a lot of anime music, for instance, like a lot of the chords that they use in like some of the anime the original soundtracks and stuff, a lot of those chords be jazz chords.
Okay.
They use a lot of jazz chords. And like a lot of those major scales and like the way that they do the instrumentation has very strong roots in jazz music.
That's what's up.
And it's like people, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I said that. But thank you, brother. Your connection is a little janky. There's some popping and clicking in there. But thank you so much, brother. Stampy, what's up, Stampy?
How you doing, man? How you
I'm
doing?
good, Stampy. How are you?
Yo, I was just wondering, how does it feel that people who want to build wealth in America, they realize that the proximity to the whiteness works, but the distance away from you guys is really the key?
Okay. Well, if it's the distance between us or away from us, why are you here?
I don't know, bro. I just came in here to shit on your space.
Okay. Well, if somebody who was secure within his community wouldn't have to do that, would they?
No, but you said nothing was popping in Europe until the transatlantic slave trade.
There's nothing popping with you now. You're in a trailer park right now with some mayonnaise and meth, mad at.
And you're begging your own people for money.
You do what?
And you're begging your own people for money.
Begging?
Yeah.
No, sir. It's called community building, sir. That's how we.
Community building from the poorest community.
Community building, sir. No, it's not begging. Your community does it all the time. You build things and raise funds for community projects in your white supremacist community, and we do the same thing, but it's constructive on our end, sir.
But you don't build anything.
You white supremacists hate when we do things without you, don't you?
You don't build anything.
And you sound Hispanic. Are you Hispanic?
No, but you don't build anything.
But yeah, you sound Hispanic though.
You don't build anything.
Yeah, we built this nation that you fled from Mexico to.
As cotton pickers?
Uh-huh. Yep, that cotton saved you from Mexico, didn't it?
No, not at all. How did that cotton save me from Mexico?
It did. Yeah, you had to run over here to the cotton pickers.
So why'd you run away from the fields if you built America?
Couldn't cut it over here, yeah.
Why'd you run away from the fields?
No, we freed ourselves. We beat the white supremacists. Beat them. And
what happened after you got?
What did the Celtics show you in their win?
They got me feeling like I'm academics.
Hello?
Woody!
Where's him?
It's academics, man. Hey, oh, I'm on stream. I ain't gonna lie. I was definitely about to quote the line, but I don't think you like that line, so I wasn't gonna quote it.
What line?
Shit, I was gonna. What's the line in halftime? It says, "Yo, I'm gonna get little Woody to pop at your noggin."
Man, please.
Hey, Woody, let me ask you a question. So I just watched a clip of Rollo. I don't know if you were on that stream with him, but he says, so he's speaking about, I guess he was kind of clarifying how people view Thug, and obviously we seen the trial and they were like, yo, the boogeyman, the this and third, and some people have a perception of Thug, and he was just like, nah, I know what was actually happening. Thug isn't in that, and I kind of have like a retort to it. Obviously, he's on probation. We're also not trying to get nobody incarcerated. But I did want to say this, and I wanted to, you're a perfect person for me to ask this to. Would you respect the person who's paying for all the bullshit to happen, or you only pay for the people that made it happen? Because there's a lot of people I feel like in hip hop, like even outside of YSL, like, they're just down to make it happen by any means necessary. If they need to put up some money, they need to go get a car, they need to get... They're the niggas that is gonna happen for them. Do you respect that person, or do you call that gangster?
Okay, now, you said a whole lot. Get straight to the point. What you mean?
Okay, if Thug was only paying for niggas to get hit up, niggas to get beat up, whatever, but he never put in no work himself, isn't that just as gangster as the niggas who put in the work?
No, it go both ways.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you why it go both ways. Because if your ass get caught, you going to get more time than the niggas that did it. But they don't make you whole ass niggas no gangster because y'all can send niggas to go do dumb shit.
Okay.
You feel me? You see when these niggas... And look, for now, all rappers that walk around with securities are bitches. They can't rap about being gangster no more. If you got security with you, you're a hoe. That's how we handle that. And let's see how many niggas gonna be saved in. How many of these rap niggas gonna be saved in?
Hey, so that's going to that PC conversation. The PC conversation where... I forgot who said it, but they were like, well...
K-Flock Daddy. Whatever.
Oh, Queso Daddy. Yeah, Queso Daddy, he made a good point. He said...
He did.
He said...
fucked me up with that one.
Yeah, and by the way, here's the funny part. I think, like, people like to dismiss people. They're like, nah, it's Queso Daddy. We don't got to listen to... But he made a good point. He's like, if y'all are rolling around with a lot of security, nobody could ever do nothing to y'all anyway. Bulletproof vehicles, blah, blah. Well, how could you speak about how somebody should handle their time incarcerated when if people wanted to get at you on the street, they couldn't anyway?
Hey, academics, you calling somebody a rat, you think they gonna hurt them?
I would hope not.
So think about this. if you ran into somebody in the street and you took it upon yourself and say, hey, you're a rat. Now, this nigga known for killing people. When this nigga kill your stupid ass and you dead and gone, what everybody gonna be saying about you?
That's a fact.
So when these niggas be talking, you gotta remember this. These motherfuckers ain't never went through nothing. That's why I don't never pay nobody no attention. Like, nobody don't never disrespect me in person. We be good. You feel me? But, you know, when the internet shit, man, it's a lot of people that want attention on the internet. But the truth for the matter, my nigga, these niggas ain't gangster because they gotta explain it. If they gotta explain what's gangster, what's street, and what's this, man, fuck them niggas, man. If a nigga telling these niggas go out here and do something, let us see you go out there and do it.
All right, let me ask you this question. And
guess who gangster, academic? Guess who gangster?
Who?
The baby.
Facts.
The baby. That boy go everywhere by himself. That boy Kodak. I ain't never seen Kodak with no bodyguards. You feel me? Like, real talk.
Let me ask you this question. So what do you so before I called you, I said the thing that I'm saddest with Thug about is that he went through all this and I feel like he's still trying to play like, yo, I'm like the president of the streets. So he's still trying to like tell people what is street and what is not. And I'm like, I wish there was a little bit of humbleness to say, yo, we love your music. It's fine.
That's
like,
internet. That's internet.
You don't need to be the toughest person. Just make music. Actually, I think you need to leave this behind him. Why do you think he keeps doing that? And do you think Young Thug, like, what do you think about his gangsterism?
All right, this is what I think. I think a nigga name should speak for itself. So if you trying to speak for yourself, you might well let it go. I'm just being honest. Any person out here trying to talk with a point to prove or try to make it seem like, oh, they this and that, shit, you trying to, nigga, that ain't who you are. What I think Thug Gangsta is exactly what he's showing us today.
Meaning what?
That meaning that he is showing us who he are.
With him trying to like call people, but it's kind of like he's almost saying that, you know, he's with all that shit.
Then well, if he with all that shit, why he ain't go all the way to the finish line in trial? Why he take that probation?
Why do you think he's bothered by what Rollo says? I think he is bothered by, because you're with Rollo at times too. I think he's bothered by what y'all say when I would say he's an artist, he could kind of elevate above that and not have to deal with it. Why do you think he's bothered by it? Because he'll address it. Well, why do you think so?
Because Rollo a street nigga. You gotta understand this. When you got industry and you got street. In the industry, anything goes, man. But in the streets, anything don't go. A lot of people in the streets feel like Thug's told. Everybody in the streets feel like that. A lot of niggas.
Wait, you think so? Not in Atlanta though. In Atlanta, like I hear that.
Atlanta got a lot of dick holders, so they thinking like Thug can help them out. As long as they feel like, see, I told you, when people feel like they can benefit from you, they don't give a fuck. They just gonna, yeah. That nigga Thug said that if a nigga talk to the police, he a rat. Thug talk to the police. Shit, you gave them for your number, nigga. You told them don't let nobody know. You called Wood a rat. All the time you had me doing all this stupid ass shit. Bitch, you feel like I'm a rat. Oh, you the one. Oh, okay, cool. You're a rat too, bitch. The fuck is you talking about? You feel me? You gotta look at what's in front of you. If Thug said it, hey man, you go down.
What did the Celtics show you in their win over the Thunder?
Man, I just don't want to say it, but I gotta say it. I'm like a Boston Celtics fan. You know, being from LA, but I just love their style of play, the culture they have for sure. They play on both ends.